Sounds like Johnny might join us mid-session, so great. Until
Yeah, I
then, if
think
anybody wants to intervene for him to RP, feel free.
that's good. Hook.
On you do.
Yep. So, last session, we finally have made our way to the commerce-oriented city of Risha. On our mission, a variety of missions, a couple from the Arcane Assembly to address anomalies, as well as our broader mission from the Inquisitors to look into the various cult activities further along down the road. And after our tumultuous way through the caves, we went in, and promptly at the checkpoint, Corwin got arrested. Like no time flat. A little look here, wanted assembly, and you're coming with us. Tried to make it out, but no such luck persuading the guard that I am not the Corwin you are looking for. His Jedi powers need more work. And then, of course, the rest of the party, being somewhat concerned, promptly, gave chase, and then outside of the police station, promptly also got arrested by mentioning things like, murder and various other, possible crimes and things, and were promptly brought before. And I didn't write down her name, but one that Corwin had previous history with there, who sort of was the general, ranking officer for the area, and we learned had been sending Corwin in to gather intelligence on how Strack, though, of various sorts, specifically pertaining to, what was it, caverns or routes that were trade routes that were available, as well as just general
Yeah,
juicy
trade routes
detail.
between the houses.
Managed to evade having the invisible book brought up, but we did lose the papers with some, cryptic correspondences of the High Daughter. So that remains to be seen of how that'll be used. But after Yuckus was a very helpful volunteer of various forms of information and made a platinum, we're finally released, with a couple of conditions to bring back more information later, and made our way to address the anomaly for the Arcane Assembly in the casino. Upon arriving to the casino, we quickly sort of were ushered in to try and solve it because people had been gone for quite some time and the whole floor wasn't working. And we discovered a loop that was much more extensive than the previous one we'd addressed, with, this giant, sort of almost tournament style of various gambling games. Going there to win 5 different tokens to go ahead and unlock the prize in the main room. It just kept on looping. And after, probably spending far too much time gathering various forms of intel and getting kicked out a couple of times, the party finally developed a strategy via Brahm of just win the gambling. Because apparently the kobold plays a mean hand of cards, dice, and everything else. So he had one very, very close attempt where we managed to open up the room just as it reset, and then more desperately tried to recreate it later, but unfortunately luck didn't quite hold, and the party's funds, ran out. So in a desperate attempt, Yuckus managed to force the last token out of Winner's hands, and the party made a bum rush for the door, with Brahm in particular and Corwin taking the front on that, while Umber and Yuckus sort of brought up the rear. But as Brahm and Corwin were making, for the door, Corwin getting grabbed and continually pulverized by the sentinels, Yuckus also went down to the large arcane sentries that were there. Feeling disheartened, Umber quickly tried to organize a retreat for the door, but Brahm stuck at it, got into the vault, sort of blockaded himself, and just kept on pulling and pulling to get the circlet and everything realigned. So Corwin assisted, but continued to get absolutely potatoed and brought back and potatoed, like, 2 or 3 times?
It was a lot. I have very little hit points.
And then Umber made a super dash for the door to get Corwin up and help Brahm out after a change of heart of seeing that the kobold would just not give up and make sure that Yuckus is safe in the elevator. And they managed to put the circlet in place just after a brilliant pacifier control emotions on the sentinels to buy Brahm some time so they wouldn't crush his little kobold skull in. And seemingly the anomaly was dispelled because time proceeded to march past the previous reset point at about, 50 minutes, an hour? So we left off battered, bruised, and
Did we get the circlet?
broke.
Brom has it in his pockets. Yeah, he took it.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Good.
You were just going up the elevator. You emerged into a darkened casino floor. As the place is shut down. There's no signs of life presently. As you emerge from the elevator, all terribly exhausted and battered. Very little gold left to your name, but you do have the circlet. What would you like to do?
We need to see a manager.
Yeah. And I don't know if casinos close like often, or unless
Yeah,
there's
just
like
like
a natural
thought-
disaster. Okay.
I thought about it before, and some of them do. It depends, and this one could definitely easily do that.
You have no idea, Corwin. You've never been in this area. You don't know.
Remember, he's too broke to have ever been in here.
Yeah, my brain is fucking fried too. I just keep seeing me failing gambling rolls over and over and over again in my mind. We
All
need to
that
get
platinum
somewhere
gold.
and rest then. We need to get out of the casino and try and rest. There was an area I knew about that'll let us sleep for free, right?
The bunkhouse has free meals and sleep to flock members of all houses.
I wonder if
Yeah.
everybody actually has gone home, though. I mean, just because with the lower floor, is it they might be coming out and also disoriented? I mean, is there some way, maybe, as much as I know you probably don't want to see her this soon, but your police friend to at least alert the manager that we'd completed it or something, just because there's a bunch of people who are going to be coming out, disordered and confused as well. They're thinking that they're kind of the tournament and angry that, these people broke into their vault, so might be best to get ahead of that.
All right. I don't. I mean, how do you? We're in an empty casino. Can we find anyone? Let's go look around for people.
Sure. Any signage for manager's office?
Give me a perception roll.
I was gonna say, you look around. I apparently can't see
We need
anymore.
to get you glasses. Definitely need glasses. All right, here we
You
go.
can have Brom do some of this stuff too.
I was
He
gonna
doesn't
say,
have any
have Brom
insight.
do it. He's
Yeah.
the only one of us that doesn't have massive teeth.
No, I have pretty good eyesight too. Or he's slightly better, but it's close.
Well, he actually passed all of the checks, where we all have quite a few
that's
insanity
true.
things now.
No, never mind. I'm like 1, 2, 3. You're right. Exhaustion. My eyesight
Or
is-
exhaustion, that's it.
Could you have Prom do a perception check? I don't yet have access to his character sheet.
It should
Oh,
show
there
up in
we go.
your player's thing. Yep.
Thank you. There we go. How did little chunky kobold, not a damn.
Yeah, no, he went through that whole thing relatively unmolested.
Jesus Christ. All right, here we go.
His
Where the rest of
wallet.
us,
Brom looks
yeah,
around the
yeah, we
room.
took all his money, but the rest of us are like penniless and battered.
With a 22, he quickly finds the path out of the casino, and he finds two hallways leading off in opposite directions that are marked employees only. There are no labels to say what's beyond those doors.
Well,
Sure. We should
let's
go
go to
see.
the employees
Yeah.
only before we bunk down out there. See if we can make our way. All right, we'll go down the hallway that says employees only.
Okay, you find a long hallway with a series of doors on either side. The first door on the left does read manager's office.
All right, Umber walks up and knocks.
No response.
Really, I thought these types never stopped working, right? Aren't they supposed to be like, degenerates who just are gambling at all hours of the day? Ha.
That was my understanding.
Well, I'm gonna Umber, just in case, is gonna scroll out a note saying Arcane Assembly anomaly solved. People all might be upset and in need of or saying that we took things there, or because we had, in a desperate bid to get them out, had to break in to get the artifact. Please contact us at the bunkhouse at your soonest possible convenience. I need to recoup funds and discuss remaining things.
Okay.
Can I use
Posted on the door.
thaumaturgy too, real quickly? Just do boom in voice to see if there's anyone around.
Okay, what do you say?
Is there any employee around?
As your loud screaming echo echoes through the hallways. At the end of the hall, after a couple seconds, the door slams open. You see one of the dealers in his nightgown, as if you just woke up from sleep. What in the bloody hell is going on out here?
We solved the anomaly. We're the team that got sent in. I don't know how long ago because of time, but we're out.
Time
We
dilation.
fixed it.
All of our brains are broken.
You, I'll go get some. I'll get the boss. Right
Thank
there.
you. All right. Please.
He runs
See?
off
Medical
out
attention.
into the hallway.
When all else fails, just scream real loud.
Corwin, I don't know if you should be teaching Yuckus that. I think with
He's
handling
right. I should-
of doors.
I don't think I do. I have thermatology. I have prestidigitation.
I'm sure you could learn. You could learn.
Probably that's true.
There's ways for you to change them, but it takes a couple minutes. But then you find the same Drow general manager coming down the hall, this time dressed in sleeping robes, very rich-looking, expensive robes. Looking a little groggy. You're back at last. Has the problem been dealt with?
It has. We had to do a rather bit of. They wouldn't believe us, so we played the games to get to the artifact in question and rectify it. So, if at some point, doesn't have to be now, we could have our basic funds restored that we went to, we would be very grateful for that. But they should be coming out, perhaps a little bit, irritated and discussing how some hooligans went in and messed up the prize pool, but they are restored to our time. So, that's fortuitous.
Yes. You look like you need more rest than I do at the moment. I'm going to need to check on the anomaly and the personnel down there. Why don't you stay the night at the bunkhouse and report back in the morning?
Sounds
Or the
perfect. But we
evening?
just wanted to let you know before they came out in whatever, irritated state there. And everyone seemed fine. But as I said, the poor floor manager down there is probably going to have some tale of, somebody yelling and making a bid for the safe door and getting battered in by the sentinels, which is he's right. But we ran out of options before our minds would break in there. So we did our best.
I'm sure Draxa will cover any expenses incurred in the course of your duties.
Yeah, no particular damage done to the else there, just to us personally by people who are listening. So, all right, well, we'll make for the bunkhouse, but sorry for the interruption to your sleep.
No trouble at all. I will need to go check on the
Out
personnel down
of
there.
curiosity, how many days has it been?
He looks a little pensive for a second. You went in on Tuesday, though 3.5 about since you went in.
Okay, that's not
So
as bad as I thought.
day 4?
Yeah, I'm a little I'm at 5, approaching 5, but
Thank you. I
maybe worse.
appreciate that. All right, we'll head to the bunkhouse.
All right, let's mosey, everyone.
You
Having
walk off
no
towards the
health.
elevator as it starts ringing as more people start emerging from the elevator as you guys leave the casino. You come out into the Golden Plaza is never really quiet, but this is about as quiet as it gets. From your experience, Naz, that would place this probably around 5 or 6 a.m., the slowest period of the day.
When everyone's still sleeping like decent human beings. All right, we need to head to the bunkhouse.
All right.
I don't think we're in any condition. We definitely don't have enough money to try and buy anything.
Nope.
You can move your characters from.
Oh, right. Sorry.
Where was the bunkhouse again? I'm so sorry.
It is.
Oh, here's the key. Never mind. I need to read.
Yeah, that
right.
one.
There we go.
Right, you find a gnome sitting behind the food counter that assigns rooms and serves the basic meals. Oh, late arrivals. Are you in need of rooms? Food?
All of the above.
Both, good man.
Okay, pulls out the logbook. Your names, please?
Corwin, Umber, and Yuckus, and Braum.
Corwin, oh, I have a letter for you.
Of course you do. Do I owe you money for the note, or can I just take the note?
You see him consider trying to con you out of money for a second. Nope, this delivered from the station.
No.
Sounds like you had some run-ins with the police. I suggest you keep your head down.
I'm gonna send the monkey to get the note.
Okay, he will hand over this note. You have 4 people, so rooms 8 through 12, or 8 through to 11 are available. Basic meal checks. Here's your potato, bread, and meatballs.
Lovely.
Gives you each a
Anything
tray
warm
of
would
food.
be appreciated. Thank you, sir.
It's good quality food. You don't get any choice in food here, but it is high quality.
That's great. Umber just like sits down, sort of like slumped backwards into the chair, just sort of like bowl. They're just shoveling slowly.
I imagine it's like at the end of the original Avengers, we're all just sitting there,
Yep.
eating, looking
Munch.
devastated and tired.
Uh,
Yuckus Wonder, note from special guard friend?
Yeah. Sorry, I'm trying to. Is there a way to get back in touch with her? Oh, it's from Vicky. Okay.
is that what her
Sorry.
name was? Vicky? I
I'm
forget her
having to
name.
check. I'm having to
Kazabara.
check notes.
I get that.
Do you want a reminder who Vicky is?
Hang on. I'm trying to remember. I gotta scroll. She runs a surplus store, right?
She runs the only store that serves flock members in this house.
Gotcha.
She's a bit of a fence and underground thief too. She's your main person you'd sell your stolen goods to.
Okay. Well, that's not something we'll have to deal with until after we make it back to Drek, though.
No, this house. She stores in this
No,
house.
no, Vicky's here, but the other thing.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, the other stuff.
Okay.
The rest of you just see Corbin take the note and read quite a while. It's a pretty long note.
Mumble to himself a bunch. Check the map, mumble back to himself, and then read the note again.
While he's reading over that, I'm gonna be like, I'm just glad you're okay, Yuckus. I really was gonna try and pull us out of there, come hell or high water, because I was worried you weren't gonna make it and we would die to a bunch of casino goons or have
Yuckus
our brains melt.
head hurt. Felt we so close to win and solve anomaly. Didn't want anomaly reboot. Wanted out. Desperate play. Tried to walk to elevator to be distraction. It work?
I still ended up turning Corwin kind of into a paste for a while.
Yeah,
but
our corpses made
But
wonderful distractions.
it bought Brom the time he needed it, and then I got Corwin, and we managed to help him out. But I was genuinely thinking, as you went down, and then Corwin did, and Brom managed to hold out longer than I thought. So we did in the end. Brom
Right, but
rallied
I
us. We
also
were done with
can't
him.
stop thinking about it on a loop now, and I think my heart is fluttering. Like and I don't mean like actually like fluttering like that. I mean it's like coming out of my chest. So that's
Need to
not
get that
good.
looked at. Hey, Corwin, you love money. Isn't just lots of casino gambling? You always wanted to enter there. Like it's a dream come true, right?
I mean, I don't know about you, but I walked out of there with nothing in my pocket.
But you have thoughts of money, so that's something.
That is the way you would think. That's fine. We'll get some later. We have ways.
Yuckus not
But for
good
right
at
now-
gambling. Yuckus lose almost every game. Yuckus won one game.
Me either, Yarkus. Me either. I don't know how that kobold does it, but he does it.
Brom gambling genius.
Brom
Brom
goes.
gamble.
Brom says, Brom, just count. It's just numbers. Just count.
So we are all agreed, though. I'm not going to be the one rolling any dice in the future.
We'll see what happens.
we
sure.
make Brom do it. Okay, with that, I finish eating and head directly to bed.
Yeah. is it's pits in the ground, if I recall correctly, right?
Yep,
Mhm.
each room is a hole that's dug into the ground with a rope ladder leading down. It's a very small section, just enough for standing and a bed next to it. But there's room for one person in each room, so there's privacy at least.
Oh, so we all have to take our own room?
Yep, they assigned you 4 different rooms, 8 through 11.
Okay. Is there any kind of like way? Is there a way to like lock the door?
Nope, they are open
Nope.
holes.
Oh
There's
man.
no security.
Okay. Yeah, I guess is gonna sleep with this pack uh of stuff on like as a pillow.
Okay, this is considered a safe area, so you don't need to watch if you don't want to.
Oh, okay.
Are you guys all going to sleep? Anything you want to do
Yeah.
before sleep?
No, we pretty much were running on empty. We came back into this with nothing in the tank.
Okay, nothing else you want to do, then the night would pass quietly, or the day. You went to bed at around 4 a.m., so you can be waking up a little afternoon.
Mid-afternoon.
Sure, sure.
Partially refreshed, as only one level of exhaustion goes away in a long rest.
Oh no.
How do I make it go away? Oh, I just click on it again. Okay.
It should just
Yep.
be your long rest.
You gotta click the dot for it to go away. The long rest won't do it.
Oh no. No. Long rest for Brom. Okay.
He needs the spells back, so yeah.
Yeah. Cry, Eyes the Grave, Pearl of Power, and everything else.
As you wake up, you hear the sounds of much more foot traffic out in the streets, bartering and screaming at people, angry voices trading, excited voices.
Bear pokes his head out of his pit. Ugh. You up?
I feel no better.
Nope. No to there. Brom
On the plus
is
side,
ready for the day. Brom is great.
the monkey's at 100%.
Brom and Monkey missed you guys in casino.
They have all of our luck. Hopefully they carry it with them. All right, so what do you guys think should be our first? I mean, it is mid-afternoon, but first action of the day. You want to go
Back
back
at
and
the
check in with
casino.
casino? Yeah.
Yeah, while we're here, and then figure out how to get on the road soon.
Yeah, we'll need supplies and stuff to try and get back to track, though.
Well,
Although,
our supplies should hold out. We bought enough to make it for this trip, but money is something
Yep.
else when we get back. But we've got enough
Work, work.
supplies. We didn't lose those.
all right, let's head to the casino then.
Track Brom. Track me.
Right, as you approach the casino, it is fully bustling now. All the tables are open. There are people gambling at every single table you can find. It's more packed than the first time you arrived.
Put on my boots, just a little snap to look nice there. Arcane Assembly members here to see the manager or whoever's at the front desk.
As you shortly after you enter, he would come rushing up as he was watching for you guys. Oh, welcome back. I verified at the bottom. Despite some unpleasantness, it sounds like the anomaly was resolved. We will send word over to Draxo with the rest of the funds.
Much
Did you find any
appreciated.
of my teeth down there?
I think
There
those
was
are set
some
forth.
biological waste that needed to be processed. I don't believe teeth were part of it.
Oh, so I lost them somewhere else?
Oh, he turns to Umber. By the way, there was a High Daughter Nishra asking for you.
Yes, there. Is she in one of the private rooms at the moment?
She has a private table on the 3rd floor. I can take you up now if you like.
That would be lovely. Over there, did she call just for me alone, or is it alright if my companions come up to the floor? They can always keep themselves busy elsewhere too.
She made no mention of others, one way or the
Oh.
other.
We'll go up together and I'll ask her myself.
Very well. I understand you took the prize from the room below.
There.
Would that returned?
Yeah.
Go
The
ahead,
arcane assembly require to analyze and ensure safety so no further anomaly can be caused. Arcane assembly send back.
I need either a persuasion or a deception roll, depending whether you believe that.
I actually believe that. Are we supposed to turn
Okay.
this in? I think my deception's actually a better roll, though.
It's up to whether your character would believe it. That's the truth from your character's perspective or not.
What did you say it was? Persuasion? Persuasion. Nope.
The anomaly has been dealt with. There should be no further trouble from the item. That is a
Well,
valuable object.
Brom, are they trying to get it there? Well, Brom goes, all right, and then takes it out. Here you go.
Excellent. I understand you have, according to our accounting, you lost about 450 gold at the tables as part of this anomaly.
Correct.
Right, I will send word to the assembly for that. Hopefully they will refund the gold upon processing.
Thank you. That's much appreciated. As I said, it was just one of several ploys we tried out and was one that ended up working out the best up until it didn't.
Well, you have our thanks. I will show you to the High Daughter this way.
Yeah, and do commend if I do feel bad. If you give my regards to poor floor manager Larkus down there. I know he was just doing his job, trying to make sure that the prize pool was, secure. And I know he was rather shaken up after we made our last bid for the vault.
Yes, he is seeing to the guests that were trapped in the loop as well, but he has several weeks of leave coming up as recompense.
That's good to hear.
He escorts you through what you now realize this was the lower class seats and up into the richer, more plush areas where there are flowing alcohol and treats of all kinds prepared being served to people, into a private room with a golden house symbol of Nishra carved into the door. As you walked through the hall, you found there were house symbols of all the major houses, private rooms assigned to each major house. And with a knock and the door opening, they gesture for you to enter.
I go in.
You see a single dealer and the high daughter Nishra. Currently, she's gambling on what looks like blackjack hands. And as you enter, she dismisses the guard. Finally, you have kept me waiting here for several days.
Sorry, we thought we'd be able to attend to one of our missions by the Arcane Assembly faster, but apparently, whenever time distortion is involved, it's a good thing we begged for a hedge there. But I'm so sorry to have made you wait. It ended up being more troubling than anticipated, and I'm glad we only delayed you by a few days.
We
But
will have
I
to
hope
resolve this evening. I have scheduled to return this evening, but we have a
just
couple hours at least. She looks over at the other three in the room. Are these three in your trust?
very much so. At least in terms there, but I understand if you want some privacy, if there's things that you feel it would be best relayed through some kind of a filter. But I figured after what we've just been through, best to at least stay within the general vicinity. If there's an area out like you could have them wait. I leave it up to you and your discretion.
I'm gonna
Give
go
me up.
sit down at the table.
She looks a little disgusted being that close and backs up a tiny bit. Very, very well.
That's fair.
She looks over at Umber. So tell me true, are you who you face purports you to be, or are you an imposter?
My lady, many have seemed to have been dancing around of somebody to be there. Yourself there. Butch took an interest there, so I'm afraid I must ask you plainly. I realize we couldn't have last time. Of who does my face purport me to be? As but a child, I just screams a cart art and being off there, and faces of people that I've no names easily to put to, and then some letters linking together of hinting some tie to your house, but it might be plain of who does everyone seem to think that I am?
Give me a persuasion roll.
There you go. Exhaustion.
This might be the worst time to do this. Oh no!
She looks even more suspicious eyeing you. No one with that face could be ignorant of its past. If this is some con, you will pay dearly for it.
I wish I had that kind of guile, my lady, but you're looking at the face of a drow who has lived most of his life separated from all but a small and humble group of his people who, you know, lived with meager things there. Like I pull out a little bit of leftovers that I pocket from the rest. This is a luxury compared to whatever there. I have made do with things that you would not dare look on sight to consume and get by, since I could barely walk. And then take out these calloused hands. Have had to crawl over rocks, scouting for what little things I can there. So the world that you think that I may come from or I'm deceiving you is something that is beyond deception is not largely in my language. I have tried to get by, and it's unfortunate, well, fortunate or unfortunate happenstance that our paths have crossed. So I promise you, I'm not trying to make a fool of you. I am just simply ignorant of there, and far from home, at least the home that I have known.
Yes, this monastery you mentioned, there was a mute, bald drow in charge. What name did he take?
Master Null, as I've taken for my moniker after him, his sake.
You see anger cross her face for a moment at the sound of the name. I see. It must have been him that kept you from us, then. So be it. Let me tell you a story. You may find some of the characters pertinent to your past. Once the High Mother, the High Matron of Nishra, led the family strong. When the High Patron died, she needed to remarry. As it happens, the Matron of Umber had recently died as well. The patron, deciding for an increase in power, married in. Mass Patron Umber became High Patron Umber. His one son was promised to the daughter of Nishra, as the family's line was meant to continue for many generations. But when the wedding became inevitable and the promises were made, the High Matron fell ill, and the High Patron disappeared. This was days before the house came to an end. Your face resembles a younger version of the High Patron. Resembles it quite intensely, I should say.
That's quite the tale, and certainly far from. I mean, I suppose with all the little strands and threads that people have dangled in front of me, that makes sense. But so I suppose that, and that I am the purported heir of this high patron.
Your face would say so.
And the ring too, I suppose.
But you see where this puts me. Your father may have been a traitor. It may have been power grabbed. On the other hand, we were promised at birth.
I see. But then even further complicated by the fall of your house as well, since circumstances are not the same as they were.
What has fallen can rise again.
Well, to be purely plain with you, my lady, of although that may be my origin state, I worry that someone of your or that may be where I have come from. The life I have led is far from that of a highborn drow. So, of what promises were made, I know so very little. So I don't wish to disappoint you, although my lineage may suggest my upbringing is rather humble, to say the least.
As is mine at the moment. The beggar princess, I am called. I will not have it stay so. If you aid me in recovering the house, you can reclaim your past power, your past promised power. I need
What?
hands outside the house, hands that are free to act. Will you be those hands?
What kind of actions, if you may be asking, is this of force, movement there? We are, obviously in under the thumb of House Draktho at the moment, and very, very strictly so.
There are two goals in mind. One, we must excavate the tunnels leading to Nishra, discover what is left, if anything. Perhaps the cave-ins were only the entrances. Perhaps the main cavern only was collapsed. Surely there is something left, something to be recovered. Second, we must determine who is responsible. I have a list of possible suspects, but I have no evidence.
I would gladly aid in these, perhaps for slightly different reasons than you, to truly help those of the idea of a whole people wiped out or trapped is something that I know that anyone in the order, if they could, would give, what they could to aid those that were
The
missing.
Order
So,
cannot be involved in this.
well,
Your Master Null is not to be told I exist.
I see.
Is that going to be an issue?
He's always taught me to raise and help those in need, and I think even he would understand being able to follow through and assist those in need of help, even if it meant that he was not privy to the information. He always strove for me to be an independent scout and be able to make my decisions of what I saw fit on my own through more and more trials, harder and harder the older I grew, bit by bit. So could see this as a culmination, a final test. Yes, I can.
His
I can
words
speak
may
of that.
seem wise, but he is full of venom in his own way.
Well, I've learned that the world is a
Princess,
lot wider in other ways.
I have a
Yes, Cor?
question.
Yes,
Let's say it all works out. Let's say you get your kingdom, he gets his power. What do you do with it?
I rebuild. It'll take the efforts of a lifetime to bring Nishra back to its former glory.
Hmm.
That
Second
seems to
question.
trouble you.
Second question. Where do you get the money from? You have the power. How do you make people do it?
Money is not a concern. Nishra has always had holdings in banks outside its properties. I have access to the funds I need to care for myself and fund some excavations.
Last question.
And if we can recover goods from the house, the wealth would be far more vast.
Always good. Who's going to try and stop us? Who are you most afraid of?
The list of enemies is longer than I can name in a sitting.
Don't need all of them,
Alir,
just the big
Alir
one.
always was at odds with our ways of doing business. The Merc did not particularly like being raided for its people. Risha most definitely enjoys the extra trade that flows through its city by way of Nishra being gone. Tumid always tried to annex Nishra. It turns all its neighbors into puppets when possible. It will not like the idea of one returning to power. The Shard always hated our access to the Ruby Abyss. It is the core of their power and their crafting, and it was undermined by another's being able to get at it. The list of enemies is not short, and they are not weak foes.
With that in mind, my lady, I must be playing with you on one other thing. Someone has been watching on us by magical machines and sent an assassin. So it might be
Oh,
worth within your
we didn't
power
think to
to.
check before we started talking to her.
Yeah, look into that. My apologies. I don't know if we have means of shielding ourselves here, but I'm sorry, our minds are fatigued from here, there, and before we go further on, it might be remiss of. Can you think of any of your enemies who would be inclined or capable of such a magical feat?
She gives a light chuckle. Oh, if you're not, the eyes were mine. You sent no word when you were leaving, so I had to watch for myself.
That's understandable. I say that's how your timing was so exact. That makes a lot of sense.
The assassin was not sent for you, but for an item I assume you have stolen.
Yeah, the kerfuffle in the.
Stolen.
Yes, High Daughter Draxthor was quite anxious about some property that went missing from her room the very night you guys fled in haste. And some of the conversations I heard while tracking you were pretty damning on that regard.
I'm gonna chuckle and say, well, we didn't have the best operative secrets that time.
I would suggest keeping it somewhere safe. It'll prove most valuable when Nishra is restarted.
Do you know of any ways to turn off the safety mechanisms?
I've heard of those little tricks. The house had an anti-magic zone installed in the basement for all its most secure books to be read.
Simply look at it, and I see that makes a lot of sense. Well, we'll look in ways of securing it, but at least right out here in the wilds, I think we can mostly take care of ourselves. But thank you. That's good to be mindful of, and I'm rather glad the eyes are yours rather than somebody else's. Somewhat reassuring.
The longer you possess that book, the more intense the attacks to recover it will be. If you'd like, I can take possession of it and store it somewhere safe for the time being.
Since it was my companions who helped through, their blood, sweat, and tears, I'd have to check with them if they feel that's fine there. But I do
Oh,
have to
I
say,
do
with a
appreciate
target
the
on my
offer,
back
but we'll keep hold of it.
I put a great deal of trust in you, the secrets I have told. Some in return would be appreciated.
I think, I say Ada
We need
Corwin.
more time with it
Well,
before.
if the attacks are going to get increasingly worse as we're going out of the mission, I do worry if that one assassin was enough to there. If they increase beyond that, that's starting to push our own limits. I think with
We need
the
more
exit,
time with the book. Your offer's appreciated, but we might take you up on it later.
you have to depart tonight. There, you were
I will be
saying.
leaving within 3 hours' time.
All right. If it doesn't try your patience too much, I would like a little bit of time to at least consult with my companions, see what their misgivings are. But I would be amenable to the offer of that book currently as a brand on us. Though we have other things to attend to, as much as possible. And I don't know if it's in our means right now to be able to protect it. But if you wouldn't mind a little bit there, we can come back before you depart, maybe within an hour.
As you wish.
I'm sorry. As I said there, that I trust my party here, my life that we've been through thick and thin since the beginning, and I know that you see them as beneath your station, but they're competent and see the world with a different set of eyes. It's worth hearing out.
She's kind of eyeing the other three, considering them, but doesn't say a word.
All right. Well, we'll be back within the hour. Not get up into too much mischief as quickly as we can. And we'll just bid the manager to bring us back up again.
Very well. Send the dealer back in when you leave.
Thank you so much. There, make our way out there into the dealer. If the lady would like to begin her game again.
He rushes inside.
All right, we'll mosey. Oh, Al, should we head back to the in-house there, or do you want to do some light gambling as we talk? What pennies we have? See if we can turn
I
this
was gonna say,
copper
what
into
are we
something
gonna
else.
gamble? We go up to the penny slots.
I don't think that's true. They probably don't have penny slots here. They'd probably be offended if we pulled that out.
Yeah, I don't know about giving her the book. I get that she's important to you, and you're gonna back her play, but the book has
So
the instructions to control all of the pledges.
it's true.
I'm not 100% certain she's not going to use it to just enslave everyone again. Do you know
I
how
mean,
your house made money?
yes, as much as I've gotten to strike there, I'm aware that the house was in terms of basically capturing people at will and putting them into service, much like us, but on a lot more grander scale. So, I guess my thought is that, and I meant what I said in there. It's less that her play is what I'm interested in so much is that it's not fair to an entire house if there are survivors that they should be trapped and potentially isolated, purely on the front there. There's plenty of people who would need help there. So insofar as her goals are that we're aligned. As for the broader expansion of the house, well, I don't know about that. I do have misgivings of the fact that she's so skeptical of my master up to a point, but I think it's fair. As I said, he would want me to, and as has communicated such that there's two paths to choose, and
I don't
I
know
would
a lot
thread the
about your
needle.
master, but he seems a bit odd a bit different from that one. And I'm not entirely certain that a group of people who were enslaved when their leader was suddenly removed would be exactly excited to have that person take over leadership again, or want to help any of the people that helped them become the leader again.
No, I don't think he would. Knowing him and her values, I don't think
And
he
if we
approves of the
give
High
her the
Daughter.
book, she can use that to control any of the pledges that are still there. She wants it just like the rest of them want it.
Yeah, that's fair. But I guess that then the things we have to, if that even if as a state here, if at least she's currently one person with resources, and that would give her more access. But I guess how long do you think we can hold out with the book over there? That does limit our options of mobility. And once this mission is up, if
Yuckus,
from what you said, yeah,
Yuckus
go ahead,
one,
Yuckus.
Yuckus wonder what we do with book. Uh, we look for a way to not be controlled. Don't know if in book.
Eh,
Perhaps best to cut losses and ingratiate self, or perhaps uh no one get book and hide book in random place. I Yuckus no idea. Yuckus think only don't give Butch.
well, I've actually been thinking about that one. Why don't we just not necessarily give the book to Butch, but let people know that Butch has the book? And maybe the book's in a place that Butch would own, but not necessarily a place he would look when they come to check.
So
I don't think the house would respond positively to that sort of action taken against them, which solves our Butch problem.
Yuckus concerned with
I
plan. Yuckus worried commons become slaughter ground, and
It's less of a plan,
exactly.
more of a concept of the plan.
If you've seen how the house mode there, the next step, if they get desperate with assassins, if word gets out, will be all common folk will pay for that as potential accomplices.
That's why we gotta make
So,
sure she gets it back. Just Butch is gonna be the one to give it to her, not us. And he's not gonna know he's gonna give it to her. I think it's better than giving it to the slaver.
we had an
Yuckus think
exercise. Yeah, go ahead, Yakus.
Yuckus think Lady Nidra already going to have books similar. Slaver House have way of slaving. Perhaps this weaker way of slaving, or don't know. Kinder, maybe, to control will instead of beat until do. Beat till do not feel good.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think giving the slavers a more efficient way to enslave people is necessarily the best thing to do either, bud. Although I appreciate the idea of, maybe making them change tack,
Well,
but I don't
Corwin,
know.
we used to have an exercise in the monastery where one of the first things we do as initiates was be put on a series of a ton of poles with sharp spikes on either end there. Those who didn't would end up really injured, and in order to gain what we wanted, in this case the skill and aptitude, we had to ride on a knife's edge to have that balance. And that's what I'm trying to do here, because although I agree with your misgivings about giving it to her, I don't know, I see the alternatives of not trying to pursue this avenue. We're just a small group of, you know, essentially slaves trying to make our way through here. And
Well, we're penniless, but
yes,
I don't
now
know.
broke again.
Sometimes the right thing isn't necessarily the easy thing, brother. And I hate to be the one to say that,
I was gonna say, Corwin, this is uncharacteristic.
because I'm the poorest one. And I'm pretty sure Butch is going to try and kill me as soon as I get back to town, and I'd really like to have at least an ace in my pocket.
Oh, your cop friend can help with that. She didn't seem too amenable to Butch.
We can get in and out of the city.
Yeah,
But-
cause think other letters we could use as what got from Palace.
I don't think those are going to help. At least not according to the note from earlier.
Don't like
You gave the
Butch.
letters to Sergeant Barr.
Oh, we did.
I'm sorry, what?
You
Yeah,
gave the
yeah,
letters to Sergeant Barr.
Yeah.
Remember?
Okay.
Because they were crammed in Brahm's book.
And since you've been open with me, or at the very least got me in the room with her, I'm going to reveal the note to them that you showed me earlier, Strucker. This is what she's asking in return, or at the very least wants me to investigate.
Is this in common?
Yes.
Okay.
It was closed and sealed when he received it, so no one else had read it, but it is in common.
Yeah, I don't think I can read anything else unless we suddenly decide to all go goblin.
Oh, I mean, I just was worried. Like, I'd rather go. I can't read letter. You read too, and then you can just do whatever. But I'm reading it now. Oh, I see.
I think the one out of Draxo too. We might be able to have the kids help us with that one.
Interesting.
Mapping it or collapsing it. You guys' choice on that one.
Well, so it sounds like their plan is to make everyone go through this area.
Can you bring up the world map, Strucker?
If you go to the top left, you should have access to it.
Oh, I do?
Yeah.
It should be in the drop down.
Documents.
Yep,
That's
there you go.
interesting.
It was Galar and Tuin?
Galer is over here. And it's Lorik to Tumid was the other one. It's over here.
Oh. Yuckus. Not sure. Oh no. Yuckus wonder if Lady Nishra talked about not house crumble, but entrance to possibly only crumble. Do you think we should crumble access to Nishra?
I mean, I don't think we should, but it's definitely something we can talk about.
No, Yuckus wonder if already do, not you.
Oh.
You crumble
Yuckus
cave
is
to Nishra?
No, that one wasn't me. That one wasn't me. Normally, I just take things. I don't explode caves most of the time. Mapping out would be the extent of it.
It was 28 years ago, too. You weren't born yet.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's-
My lack of existence also clears my name. But that's what I would be looking to see if we couldn't make a pass by, at the very least, to map out the cave so I can give those to her and keep her off my back a bit. Mapping out the caves will get us into Dragthrow from a different entrance too. Might allow us to slip back into the thing while mapping it out.
Go to Forbidden Depths and do Anomaly 2 on way back.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I still
guess
think best play get rid of book. Not sure do much with book, but up to you. No worry.
I guess the thing I'm sort of trying to formulate a position between Yuccas's and Orwin at least a little bit here, if that this adds an interesting factor of I'm
Yeah.
almost one.
Were you on the good guy's side? Are you certain?
Well, I'm trying
Your
to think
family
about.
could have been nice, but they could have been monsters.
I mean, as I said, I feel no kinship beyond to those of the innocents there. If it's, fascinating to learn of this whole other life I could have had, but it's not the one that I have. It's more so my concern about those possible living that I'm intrigued about, as well as just trying to make it in between here, of not, somehow finding a way to make things better down here. I almost wonder, since your friend wants to know why Dractho is on lockdown, of if we can ride this knife's edge of if we ditch the book, but tell her what was stolen, but not that we, after we've already ditched it, if that would be too
What do you even call it? We've just been
bold.
calling it the book. If we describe it very specifically to her, she's going to be able to go, oh, so you took the book. She knows I take things.
Yeah.
And I don't know about you, but I haven't been able to lie since my head started spinning.
I mean, that's fair. If we're not exactly at our best to go into high stakes conversations. But
The moment the monkey is going to talk for me.
And what if you give me an intelligence check, please?
Yeah, go ahead. Roll some stuff.
You can have Brom do it if you want. It's up to you guys.
Oh, I'll have Brom do it.
There. Sure. Yeah. Character. Our own fallible out of player memory here as we discuss things. Intimidation, insight, is there investigation there? Oh, just int.
I hope you've written this stuff down, Strucker, and or.
I'm writing as much as
Carry
I
on.
can.
Thank you.
Carry on. Nothing on.
Our rolls continue to be just stellar. All right.
Where are you having this conversation, by the way?
We walked out of the casino and are now in front of it.
Oh god, that's the worst place to have.
I assume
What do you
we
mean?
headed back to the board
In
house.
the
but
casino
yeah,
does
we
not
never
seem like a good
specified
place
there.
to have the conversation.
Yeah,
That's
I
where you
assumed
put all
we
the
headed out
monitoring
there.
stuff.
Yeah.
On the street, you've got background music, or like noise and everything else. Like
No, we
you're
should have
hidden by
specified.
the
We just
crowd of
started
people.
yammering on. We let it get out of control. I mean, I would have made for like making outside of here or to the board house, but we'll just go outside the casino. Seems like the fairest to split the difference, just as we're wandering.
You found a quiet place in the streets outside of the casino, but nearby. So
Blech.
He's like, I'm not going to do anything with it. I just wanted to know.
No, but
Okay.
it's a good thing to be mindful of.
Yeah. Talking about clandestine things in the basement of the hotel next to the manager would
You know,
probably
with
not be the
security
best thing.
cameras and magic spells, the detective magic's been cast even once. Yep.
Yeah. And we should figure out if she's watching us again.
I
Yeah, I
mean,
guess think it
regardless
not
of
matter.
that,
She know we have book. She just trying to get book.
and she
Right,
knows
but
we
she
have
also would have
misgivings
just
about giving a book.
overheard this entire conversation, which
Yes,
would probably
I
not
mean-
be helpful.
I mean, she knows that you're very skeptical of her motives, and I was playing with her in my conversation.
Right, I'm slowly going to think of her like Stalin, where it's just, no, it's always great, comrade.
I mean, I've made plain that I agree with the intent of her mission up to the point there as to the reconstruction of the house, knowing its
Did you
history.
hear the people she intends to piss off? Did you hear? I asked for one and she gave me a laundry list.
I mean, isn't that the nature, if we know here, of Drow politics of any sort? I mean, already you can see if like what the tasks that are being asked here on this
So
list
far,
is
I don't
actually-
have any enemies
I don't think
except
that's
for
true,
kind of
Corwin.
Butch. Kind of Butch, but no one that has an armada.
I mean, currently the High Daughter of Drakthos is sending shadowy assassins to kill us.
Right. But that's just week to week stuff. Sure, we'll get rid of
But
it quickly.
the one thing we have to assume is that it's tracking the book and not us, because if she knew it was explicitly us, we'd be easy to find because of our mission track. So there's that reassurance at least. So no, think about it though.
Yakus is looking at the map that he has. Does that denote where all the cave-ins have been?
The broken ones are reported cave-ins, yes. All the broken lines.
Should I do? I
Yes.
I as a player have noticed something. I don't know if
Did your
Yakus.
character notice? That's fine.
Okay. Yakus think a lot of cave-ins point everyone to Risha to get to Dractho. Cave-in from Ichyard to Batum, Nishragon. Look at connection from Lorik to Shadowvale. Many paths lead to Risha. All paths lead to
And-
Risha.
Right. And given the fact that we've just been asked to knock down another one, that would probably, yeah.
Where's the map document? I'm so sorry. I'm looking at journal entries up here.
In
The
the
top
upper
left.
Yeah, where you click on, it's like a map thing. You can actually see our
Oh,
player
yes, yes,
tokens
yes,
on
yes,
which
yes,
one
yes,
we're
yes,
looking at.
yes. No, select targets.
That one was tricky to figure out, though. It took me a minute.
The drop down. You should show map House Risha. The drop down
Oh yeah, yeah.
next to it.
Yep. Yep.
All the maps you have access to, you can change between them. So you went to Dractho.
Dractho, yep. Show there. Drop down again. Why is it only there? Caravan
Should
routes.
have. There you go.
There we go.
So all of them lead from Tulmid to Risha to Dractho. And we've been asked to help disrupt the pipeline from Dractho to Leoric, right?
No, but the note, what she's saying is there's one being dug between Lorik and Tumid.
That's it,
Mhm.
okay.
Also between Dractho and Galir.
Yeah, they're trying to circumvent Risha.
Yeah, that was why if we try and track the ones that's near Galir, we can maybe find another way to get into the house without having to go through the guards. Well, we have the book. And the other one's in the complete opposite direction.
Yakus wonder, they take money for caravan coming through, Risha? That's too.
Naz would know, yes. That's
yeah.
the primary way Risha makes money is they tax all caravans moving through the house.
Oh, yes. That in the casino.
Yep.
Yeah, no, trading routes are where the money's at. Moving things through, like controlling the pipeline is always the good idea.
Yakus think we pick house. Yakus think we pick Dractho, Risha, or Nishra. Options
back.
available.
Mm.
However, all ceiling for many of us. No ceiling for Umber at Nishra.
Mm.
Well, I think the
We
ceiling
can only
for
get so
me is
powerful
where,
elsewhere, but Nishra is
where I would being able to stomach of how intent she is in rising the house and its a former glory is where I don't know how much I could get on board with that, but
It's at that point where you hear a voice in your head, Demon, or Umber. If that is your only concern, we can negotiate a new way of doing it.
called it. Fucking Stalin.
I'm so happy I've been fighting for Nishra at this point.
For other things there, I'd be like, it is getting close to the High Daughter, and she has given me a little. She sent me a message there saying that she's open to other alternatives of how the house was run. So I don't know. Out of the circumstances I said, I agree with the finding of if there's any survivors in Nishra, you know, past as it may be, not everyone in there is, inherently involved with, the trade as directly, and they probably are in really bad shape that many years living in a tiny enclave on their own, if there are
Or
any.
they could have discovered eco farming. You don't know.
I mean, having had to rough it out here in the wild, that's why I think that people are probably alive. But I'm just saying.
Maybe they've encountered a race of hyper-intelligent mole men and now are living in a future society. You don't know. I have just as much evidence for my theory as you do.
No, I mean they could be doing fine, but either way, that would be a house perhaps that has moved on from its means. Because if there's one thing the order taught me, it's that a rough living necessitates cooperation. There's no way they'll be able to maintain that hierarchy nearly as well without the outside resources of the other houses. So I don't know. I'd be interested to see what, if there is anything left, has happened.
Can I
And I don't.
ask Brahm, does he have like a way that he could dispel or like clear the area around us so we could talk without being observed? Or does she just have instant access through your brain?
No, that's not how it works. There, she sent me
Okay.
a message specifically there of like misgivings. She's listening magically through scrying right now, and then sent me a
Right.
message saying if that's your only gripe. She's not in my
Right.
head.
I
like
want to
Jericho
get rid of her ability to hear us.
Brom would be capable of dispelling a scry spell. He'd have to first figure out where it is, so you need to detect magic, then dispel.
Although that might
Oh.
be hostile.
That's two of
I'm
his
just-
big spells.
Yeah.
Brom could find, but Brom not have all spells to be able to do many time. Could though. Could.
Okay, let's go back up and talk to her. If she's going to be involved in the fucking conversation, might as well have her here instead of listening to us like a cretin and wasting money.
Corwin, you have such a way with words. I think Yakus and I just. I don't know. Don't let me speak for you, Yakus, but as I said, the book isn't doing any favors, and Nishra at least has been kind enough to, even though her interests are our interests are aligned, regardless of motive.
Sure. Well, don't say it out loud like that. We now have to
No, I
agree to
mean-
side with her just because we know she's listening. And
The
well,
High
that
Lady-
Yuckus actually wants to be on her side.
The High Lady knows I have a different.
It's
She
not
knows
that
I have a difference of opinion. I have
No,
nothing to hide.
Yuckus, don't talk yourself out of it. Let's
Yeah,
go up. Come on.
Yuckus think easiest option, safest option, best option.
You go up there. All right, we
Yes.
go back up there to the top there.
You head back into the casino. You're ushered straight back to the same room as the High Daughter is waiting for you. As you enter the room, there is no dealer this time.
That
Well-
was a huge waste of everyone's time. I'm gonna go sit down at the table
At
again.
this table there. After
Really, it
length.
worries me you did not see that coming.
No, I was perfectly there. I think Corwin's a little bit miffed there.
Who
both of us having
spends that
limited
much
magical
money to
ability.
scry all the goddamn time?
She told you money is no resource.
Eh.
No trouble.
Stop trying to
Chuckle a
make me
little bit
fight
there.
Bruce Wayne.
It sounds like your ardent support could be had if we find another way for Nishra to operate. Is that true?
Yes, my biggest concern is the innocence available, and I am happy to separate if not talking to my master for this there. And I think for the sake of my companions here, we would be amenable to, at least from what we have there, that Brahm is currently, he's doing laps around there, a little bit less opinionated on the subject, but I think currently we're Corwin, I realize, is at odds here, but of having the book in your safekeeping and working together, at least so far as to do the best to make sure that the house is, what became of it. I would be on board 100% with your the first two goals you outlined with me.
I have a
Motherfuckers-
proposal then.
Sure.
Go ahead.
Oh, I was just laughing that like we keep rolling like 4s and -1s. Motherfucker drops a 17 on us. Okay.
I have a
Exhausted,
proposal.
man.
Swear fealty, and I will forever forswear slavery in Nishra.
Yuckus wonder fealty from all four of us, or you only talk to Umber right now?
She's focused on Umber, but when she said it, she was looking at Umber. I will take you on as vassals beneath Umber, if that is so. But I need a high patron, and I need not be alone.
I won't work against you if Umber decides to do that, but here's a call.
A simple oath, and you can save thousands.
Let's see. I realize your time is short. I suppose then, for this oath, there it would be a new fulfilling of that promise that was made long ago, but remade anew, is what you envision.
Fealty to the house as its only and its highest member. What that turns to in the future will be between us. But you seem an honest man, and I need your loyalty assured. I think it's a small price for what I offer. The
Yeah,
entirety of the way of life of Nishra.
and the risk that it offers for yourself in the interim.
Financial doom if we find not another way to support ourselves.
Or death on the way.
Does that mean you are agreeable?
Before I acquiesce, I am inclined there. I just would ask that you be true as to why you would not ask for the aid of my order within this, since if we were to find a new path, they have already forged some ways of doing it and working with others. Of whoever was left in the house would have had to have scrambled, both highborn and lowborn, to make it, if there are any, which I hope there are. Of why I realize that the story you told implies heavily that you think that my master had a fall in the house potentially, but I don't know. To make a new future, it makes me there that Nishra is short on allies, so I just wonder, before swearing such an oath, why you would not like to reach out where we can. I feel that piece of information is something I at least should know before going to such an oath, because I agree, it is a fair ask of showing great if you were to, disavow such of the house's history and try to find a new path.
Master Null was the blade of the house. He led the armies in war. He led the guard on the mother. Before the cave-in, the mother fell ill. The patron died, and you were whisked away by the blade before any emergency could be known. If he is not traitor, then how did he know to take you away?
That is fair, as a question for your suspicions. He's always been harsh but fair, but within that, he's also been calculating. So, what his reasons are, I have no idea in terms of there, but he has made a community that is amenable and I think aspires to ways that some of the weaknesses that the houses have left themselves vulnerable to by eschewing those who are not Drow. But
I cannot lay trust in someone who has such clear suspicion upon his neck. Perhaps when we regain power, he can be reintegrated into the house, but not from a position of weakness.
that's understandable. Very well. Let us try to make a new beginning. There. There. I'm amenable to this.
Have your oath?
Indeed.
I ask you hand over the book.
There.
Yuckus will reluctantly pull the book out because even though he's been vouching for this, he's still kind of nervous, and then he'll
Yeah.
he'll hand it to Umber instead for Umber to hand over because he thinks that means more.
Yeah, I give Corwin kind of a here goes, as best we can, and there, Brom doing paces, kind of the same thing, and
I shrug.
pass the book.
You see the tension in her body relax as she becomes a lot more comfortable in your presence, as the first sign of your agreement is handed over. Well, then we have some planning to do, don't we? What are your immediate future plans?
We still have about, what is it? I would say 13, there's 5 if we had sure. Little under a week there to finish our investigation into these cults, which I know is of some urgency for Brom and for the security of the house. It's definitely something of that there's murmurings of dark things in these caves, so we would finish up that task and then make our way back to Drakthô if things are to proceed as they were originally intended. I don't know if you have other thoughts on that, but our bracelets will bind us to at least have returned somewhat at that point.
I can remove those if needed, but you would be anathema in Drakthô. I think it best you keep your cover. Do you agree?
Yeah, for now, at least there. We don't have resources and rising in what status we can, since, hopefully the assassins were just going for the book and that we'll have some less heat and continue getting esteem and finding allies would be my hope.
You're heading to Mezek then. Perhaps some
Yes.
research into who might have done the cave-in could be performed there.
Yeah.
Who
More queries
flourished,
and library.
who knew ahead of time, any signs. If when you head back to Drakthô, the Excavators Guild is premier in excavation services. If you can get some of their technology, some of their training, it would help in uncovering Nishra.
Okay.
What do
Sorry.
you need from me?
Cash. We find ourselves a little short at the
How
moment.
much?
What an excellent question. 50 plat. Seems like a decent amount.
She shrugs, takes out one of her purses from her pocket, and tosses it over.
Okay.
This should
well,
see you through then.
Excellent.
I think in the meanwhile we'd have to have a clear idea of coming out of these cults. I know that both Brahm and Yuccas are concerned, and we'll get on to looking at the excavation and more research along the way. That's a good alignment of our two missions at the same time. But I think the monetary resources will allow us if we have to, purchase things to get along the way. I think we'll be all right for a bit. We just need to further rest over these next couple of days and proceed very cautiously to see if, now that the book is shed, if we have further disruptions and how much Drakthô actually knows beyond the vague location of where we were. And you will be all right with it. Those assassins were certainly, manageable but difficult. I hope you have means of shielding that book so that they will not do the same to you as they did to us.
I have extraplanar storage to store it in. They will not be able to track it across the planes.
That's good.
Oh, Drakthau's gonna be pissed.
Indeed,
Well,
it'll be most amusing. I
we'll
don't
have to
think
ride
it'll,
out the storm and see what happens.
I don't think it'll aid my efforts in getting them to send an excavation team to Nishra, but was unlikely anyway. If you can get within the guild, perhaps you can aid the effort.
That's true. Since we have to seek further membership of other organizations within Drakthor to increase our status beyond the assembly, so that might be a good one. All
This
right. Well, I
cult
know
you
you have.
mentioned, is it of concern to Nishra?
Yakas think
Yeah, I guess
cults
you might have a better
very,
idea.
very dangerous. One try to resurrect dead god as zombie god, very dangerous. Other one try to communicate and resurrect Baal, also very dangerous. Don't want imbalance of god power to occur from these.
Baal has been dead for several centuries. Why would anybody return to him?
Yuccas, Yuccas and Bromfriend go to Mezek to research. Drakthro, concerned, send us for research purposes from. Oh crap! What was it called? Uh, from Inquisitor. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
Perhaps cultists cause cave-in Drakthro path. Perhaps cause a Nishra. Not sure.
The
I
other
mean no
thing,
offense, but they cannot be terribly concerned if they are sending Flock to investigate.
no, I don't think they currently view it as much urgency, but the more immediate thing that might be of concern if there are survivors is both of these cults we found in unmapped regions, and they seem fairly mobile. And if they have more resources than the small areas we've encountered, my concern is that they'd be any threat to survivors as well, either for sacrifices or even in the same territory, since they seem to have a better grasp of these unmapped regions. But
There's little I can do to aid you on that front. But if you need
understandable.
something from me, just let me know.
Thank you.
She pulls from her pouch a single stone and passes it over to you. You can use this to contact me at will.
Much appreciated. Well, to a new
We're gonna
beginning.
have to just assume you're going to be listening all the time now, right?
I can only do it so often, but it seemed a prime time.
Understood. And thank you for. I realize that it's not easy to even entertain, obviously, with the particulars of what a new beginning would be, especially coming from having lost so much. But I do hope that we can find a way forward and look for those survivors and those that might be there. So I thank you for indulging that.
As do I. I admit you find me at a rather desperate state at the moment.
Yes.
But I need to be on my way.
Safe travels.
With that, she leaves, and you guys are left alone in the initial room for the casino.
This does there that my master sent me a letter at the beginning that now is made plain is much clearer of being able to choose two paths. My hope is that he would be amenable to the idea of a new beginning, but I think there's clearly some division on his end and his side of the story that he may no longer see me as an ally. So at least for now, distance and gaining our status as best we can. Do worry though that as much as I think this path can walk a middle ground, that he may not see it as such.
Oh, good. More people to try and kill us.
He wouldn't, but he certainly, there, at least the order, he would be too concerned about protecting those that were there. I mean, unless he himself came, but he wouldn't jeopardize resources of what little we have sending people after there. That's not how we operate. We're not assassins. Protectors, not assassins.
Yerkes don't think master behind cave in. Uh, why cave in for slavery if part of house slavery as guard, lead guard? Uh, why must be something else.
No, that is where I actually think she has a potential that my master is, as I said, harsh but fair. And if Nishra is everything that the document suggests it was, even though he may have worked and risen to their highest ranks, I could very much see him not. I don't know. Maybe he couldn't live with himself with what he had done and aided in its fall. So she may not be wrong there. Like that, I could see him aiding. What I don't see him aiding, though, that maybe things went too far, is the cutting off of everyone else, upending the structure, and even the lady herself and her family. He would have little problem, I see, of trying to harm those that would harm, the innocent and the weak, and with prejudice. But the extent of the cave-in and the damage was done, I don't think he would have a hand in, at least not knowingly. But there's lots that I don't know, so who knows? It's interesting to have this all come to new light, since that was one of the first things that happened in my first couple of days there in House Draxa, was getting that letter and being absolutely stumped as to what those two paths meant. But now I know.
So lunch.
Yes, going through the purse she passed you has 100 platinum pieces in it.
Oh shit, yeah. I'm gonna split the gold.
Jesus, that's a lot of gold. So wait, did you get 50 and 100?
No, just 100.
Oh,
All
just
100
100.
total.
Okay.
100 plat total.
Okay.
That's her carrying around money.
Yeah. You always gotta ask for the money.
It's all right, Corwin. You have a good sense for this there, just there. So, well, I suppose our next steps are trying to make our way further to Mezek. Things there, unless there's other odds and ends. I know you. Do you think you'll be able to leave the city? Okay, Corwin. You haven't
Add
exactly
25
delivered.
plats to everyone's sheet, though, first off. And then, yes.
Okay.
Yes. We
You
can
sure
get out
that
of the
you're-
city. Yes.
There's an item waiting for you at this Vicky person. Are you not going to
Oh,
risk?
right.
going
Yeah,
for
we gotta
that
go
or-
talk to Vicky.
That
I don't
literally
have anything to
should've-
sell her, but we could probably buy something from her.
But my question still stands. Are you going to be okay getting out of this city, or is there going to be wanted posters because you haven't checked in?
Well, if we go talk to Vicky, that'll count as checking in.
Okay. All right, we can do that then. Let me go back to the other map. Let's see. Risha. So this Vicky person, that letter mentioned. What is she? Is she another fence?
Yeah. She would take stuff. The other lady would take information.
I see.
You got to use all of the stuff that you steal. You know.
Never waste a part of the heist. You use all the parts of the
Exactly.
heist. All right. Well, I guess we make our way.
Oh, we got to
to
move. Right. We got to move our character. Okay, so that was why I was like, why aren't we moving?
Why'd you have to do that? It's the thing.
As you approach, it is a stall carved into the wall with the rooms behind it. But as you approach, it's just a stall exposed to you that all you can see. You see what looks like a yellow tiefling behind the stall, one you'd recognize as Vicky. The shelves around her are piled with all kinds of odds and ends, most of them unrecognizable from a distance. There's no order or organization behind the stall, just everything seems to be there.
I like this place. It reminds me of
Corwin.
home. Brom goes, yes, same.
A
Hey,
friend
Vicky.
told me you were back in office. You're back in town.
Yeah, they let me out again, at least for a while.
Yes, let you out, of course. She did leave something for you. Starts digging through piles of junk behind her, throwing things in all different directions.
Does it blow up or does it bite you?
Oh, nothing of that kind this time.
Thank God.
Eventually, she pulls out 2 boots that look very well made and slides them across. She said there should be of help with your assignment.
I'm gonna
Whatever
take the
that may be.
boots.
You
You always take the free stuff. Thank you, as always, Vicky. And I
anything to
don't have
sell?
anything.
Always use more
That
stuff.
That's always my favorite thing. But no, unfortunately, nothing to sell. But what do you got to buy?
What you need? I got everything.
There's no like list, right? I can't
Nope.
peruse it. I have to know what I'm looking for. Damn.
You can make a
Haven't you, Corwin,
perception roll
always
so
be
you
on?
see the inch ourselves.
Always been on a mission to get a
Well, I'm
better
just
bow. At least there, that's
trying
been your like.
to trying to think of what I would want. Because we do have some money. I
You
doubt
look
she has
rather
magic
tired. I
stuff.
got some potions.
Oh yes, anything to help cure exhaustion.
Oh, don't have that. Actually, let me check.
Sleep.
Roll me a D100. See if she has a restoration potion or not.
All right. D100.
When I tried
Yep.
to make to a merchant for a spider leg bow, he's been looking for a better bow. So if you don't have potions, he's not saying it, but I know he'd want one.
She pulls out very thin little vials full of what looks like a sickly green liquid. Exhaustion, you say? I can help with that. Expensive, though.
How much
I
is
think we can
expensive?
sleep, Corwin, if we don't have too busy of a day.
200 gold each.
That's expensive,
Done.
Corwin. Corwin!
How many are you going to take?
I'm not gonna take any.
So you said 200 each?
Yep.
So that's
That'd be 20 platinum.
Yeah, 20 plat each. Okay. I'll buy one. Fuck it. I'm using the money.
Okay.
I'm
she
not
slides
waiting.
across.
We have 1,000. We split it 5 ways. I guess it's not a new. I have to readjust our budget to how much we just got because I'm like,
Yeah, I'm gonna take it. Like we've got enough money floating around elsewhere, and I do not like having that many debuffs.
exhaustion.
So
No, that's true.
Strucker also explained to me that if I had gotten 6, I would have been dead. So I want to get out of psychic pain.
Sure.
Oh, you are much more rich than before. Where'd you get all this money?
Casino.
Working for House Rack Throw.
Yeah,
To clean up the casino.
we cleaned up the casino.
Sure, legitimately, sure.
Oh yeah, every time. Yeah, it wouldn't let me move my guy. I was trying to figure that one out.
You sure you want to select all button at the top? The little token controls?
Wait, so I
Uh,
have to do some quick math on D&D Beyond right now. So if we split that 1,000 evenly, does that mean that we're all sitting here on, what is that, a couple hundred there?
You have 25 platinum each. This would be 20 platinum if you want the potion. So it'd be all but
Yeah.
5 left.
Yeah, I have
Nah,
5
I'll
left.
keep it.
Okay, yeah.
Because you're just buying one.
Yeah. Thank you, Vicky. I think I'm going to take care of this with the tried old method of sleep. Eventually.
Okay, anything else you
Meditation.
need? Lots of stuff here.
Anyone else think of anything else they want?
Got a wand. He pulls up a wand and he aims it at Umber. Umber, make a wisdom saving throw, please. Oh, charisma saving throw, sorry.
Charisma saving throw? Okay, give me a second.
Yep.
Charisma save.
For the next minute, you can't stop smiling.
This is hi.
Hey, good one. You want wand?
Oh,
Yeah, she's had that one a couple of times now.
This is such an unusual facial expression. How do people do this all
Come
the
to Vicky's,
time?
you're gonna get hit by stuff, man. Gotta get your dodge going. This is why I have the exhaustion potion. I'm gonna drink it, by the way. So, is there any other effects?
Nope, it's just full heal and full exhaustion removal.
Okay, cool.
Essentially a potion of restoration.
Maybe I should have waited till I gotten hurt, but maybe I can avoid the hurt.
Yeah, avoid also the bumbles. That's the thing.
Yeah.
It's like it has 3 levels of exhaustion. We only had 3 left, so it's all of them.
Yeah. Thank you, Vicky. Pleasure as always. Do you have anything for me?
I gave you the boots. What more you
Yeah,
want?
that's fair.
Hey,
I don't
He
know.
always wants more. It's a good thing. Go ahead, Dirkus.
I forgot what I was gonna say.
Oh,
What are?
What
Sorry.
wand? 100 gold.
Yeah, I guess
Good wand.
don't
A lot of
like
fun.
wand. No.
I
Yeah, I guess
wish I
smile
had the
like
100
that all
gold for the
time.
It's true.
Okay, she will try and cast it on you then. Roll a charisma saving throw.
Do I roll? This has never come up. Because I'm a no. Because I'm a gnome, I have gnomish cunning. Do I roll advantage on this?
Let me check Gnomish cunning word. Attributes. Features. That is. Yeah, you'd have advantage on this.
What does it do for those of us not in the gnome?
It's just
Nice.
advantage on several kinds of saves. You
Yeah.
resist the smile and are able to camp it down. It has no effect on you.
But I'm still smiling. But I'm
Dumkus is
smiling
already
anyway.
smiling. So she thinks
No
it
fun.
hurt.
Pleasure as always, Vicky.
Come back soon, big gold.
I'll bring you anything new I find.
You sure you don't want to look for a bow, Corwin? Bow?
Oh.
No.
I don't really have a lot of money for it at this point. I was more concerned about the
If it's
potion.
reasonable, I'll buy you a bow, Corwin. But
All right.
I know you've been itching for one. Ask. Can't hurt.
Well, no, the thing that we ended up discovering is that I didn't actually get the skill for it. I have the what's it called?
You have a little. You can do little bows. You just can't do the big one.
That's true. Just like
You
a
have
regular
proficiency
crossbow.
in hand crossbows.
Yeah, hand
Yeah.
crossbows, not big crossbows. Hand
You
crossbows.
have proficiency in heavy crossbow, you just didn't have one.
Yeah. Well, that was why I couldn't use a heavy crossbow, right? I just have proficiency in it.
But you can use it, you just don't have one.
Okay,
If you
then
buy
let's
heavy
try.
crossbows, you can use it. But it
Let's
does take
try
both
the-
hands, which means you wouldn't have your rapier
Right.
at the same time.
Daggers, yeah. No rapier. So hand crossbow would be better.
But it's up to you.
Right. I'm just thinking. Does it cost an action to swap from bow to sword?
You get one item interaction per turn, which basically lets you swap weapons one time per turn.
That just means you'd be like, on this turn I shoot my crossbow. It's assumed you pulled it out and shot your crossbow.
Right.
Yep.
If I'm swapping from the crossbow to the sword, is.
But it means if
just-
you have your crossbow out and you want to go back to the sword, you have to drop the crossbow and pull out your sword.
Gotcha. Yeah, there's no like reslinging it. Yeah, right. And then it's
Right.
out of my hands and can't be reused. Okay.
You can pick it up
Yeah.
after combat.
Yeah. Let's give it a try then. Let's see if she's got one.
I have heavy crossbows. Yeah, I got several of those. It's market price for a regular one. Are you looking for a magic one?
What's market price?
Let me check D&D Beyond.
It's like when the menu says market price. You're like, what does that mean? About to overpay for halibut? Once again, we are derailed by Corwin trying to get a crossbow.
Tradition.
It is 50 gold for a crossbow, for a heavy crossbow, and 1 gold for 20 bolts.
Okay, let's get it. I never really shoot my crossbow more than once anyways before I start trying to stab people.
Once you buy 20 bolts, I'm just going to say you have all the bolts you need because I'm not going to track those. So.
That's fair.
Yeah,
I don't really
Yakus,
want
you
to do
go
that either.
halfsies? You want to go halfsies and buying him this since he's
Yeah,
down to his last spot?
Yuckus donate money because you guys donate money to Yuckus when he get ritual spell written.
Oh, thanks, Yuckus.
How much?
Okay, that's 5 platinum. 5 platinum. Big spender today. Got other stuff too.
Hang on, I gotta add it to D&D Beyond, right? Or can I add it through the Foundry, through the inventory page?
You want to do it in D&D Beyond so it persists next time you refresh.
Gotcha.
Vicky, this might be a long shot, but do you have any magic gloves that aid with punching?
Rolling me a D100. That's going to have to be a very high one, but
Oh, just any. I'm curious. It's just always there. I'm like, I like punching things. What help punch? Oh wait, it's Brom. You can take it as mine.
it doesn't matter who did the roll.
Yeah.
Afraid not. Can drill some spikes and gloves. Would that help?
It might
Hmm.
actually.
I don't know if it actually would for bladed weapons. No, I think I'll. Well, I think I'll be all right. But no, it never hurts to ask. Especially with
Try
such.
inland.
I
They
just
make
a
all
whole
kinds of stuff.
with such a magnificent collection that you have here. It really does make me feel at home for some of the rooms we had in the monastery. Just this nice, cozy, cramped vibe.
You were nice.
Beautiful.
We like you.
It's good there. I appreciate you looking at.
Don't let it go to your head. She likes anyone that comes in and spends a bunch of gold.
Of course.
At this point, your smile would be fading off, and she tries to cast it on you again because you're being nice to her. So roll a saving throw.
Here we go. Character.
At this time, you are able to resist it.
I smile
Wow.
anyways and say, "It's okay, Vicky." You don't have to listen.
And then the staff suddenly explodes and she's a wizard.
Are you holding your staff right now, actually? Because that does matter.
I mean, I am holding my staff. I mean, my staff's on my back. Did she hit it in my back or something?
Or is it in your hands? That's what matters.
No. I mean, like,
Okay,
I
then
wouldn't
you're
have my staff drawn in a shop. Like, what?
Maybe you're using it as a walking sticker. I don't know. That's why I ask.
Yeah.
I kind of want to know what would happen. It was a 20. That's a good one, right?
Yeah, but then it's done for the day.
Okay, you guys have finished your shopping. You're welcome to go if you want to.
Did we have anywhere else we were supposed to go? I knew we need to investigate the cult,
I mean, there's the.
but that's also like a Brahm thing.
But not here.
Yeah,
Cult isn't.
Yuckus need to be in Mezek to research. Don't think Risha has much on books, unless Ledger.
Yeah, we don't do books here.
Right. Well, we could go to the commons, and I guess as we're walking on over, I have a question because what Yucca said does sit a little bit with me. If I'm like, Risha has shown that they're interested in blowing up tunnels, and there are a lot of blown up tunnels. So,
To be fair,
I don't
sometimes
know.
the tunnels blow themselves up. We've been there when that happens.
Yeah. We don't know the source of why that happens, though. Just randomly, it can, but I don't know. It seems that there's a lot of going in and out, and especially as we do further research, there's the excavation group that Draktho has, and then Risha have an interest in controlling a lot of tunnels here. Is there anything that you feel that you need to attend to here, Corwin, in regards to your missions while here, or everything seems to be out and elsewhere? And do you actually want to complete these missions?
Oh, yeah. I have to go ask Vicky if she had any. She didn't. No, I asked her if she had anything else for me, and she said no. No missions,
Give you
no
the boots.
notes.
That's all she had.
Sorry, what?
She gave you the boots. That's all she had for you.
Gotcha. Also, I'm gonna look over the boots, and can we figure out what they are? What do we have to do to identify them again?
Give them to Yarkus.
Oh, Yuckus can just identify stuff now. Right. I'm gonna hand him the boots and say, "Can you tell me what those are?"
Yuckus will need
Can
10
fit in the little
minutes.
commons.
Perhaps
Yeah.
Go to the inn
perhaps
room,
doing
put in
bunk?
somebody's hole.
I'll go
Yeah.
find street food.
Okay. Well, I'll sit by Yuckus while he identifies it in his hole in the commons or the bunkhouse. And I guess
Okay. You also have the circlet that you guys. When I gave out circlet,
we
never mind.
had to give that back. I failed.
I had no second mind.
That's too bad. That was a nice one.
I
You
know.
will be, they are the boots of elven kind. They give advantage on stealth checks to whoever's wearing them.
I'll tell Umbra this, but I don't think Corwin's there, so I'll just hand the boots
No.
to Umber.
Ah, Corwin would like these there. Honestly, though, Yuckus, maybe you should wear them once he gets back. I mean, we'll let him know what they are. But
Yuckus,
yeah, I love your dancing, but this could be helpful.
Yuckus think they boots of dancing. Yuckus dance fine.
You are a very good dancer, Yuckus. Wonder what he went to get to eat. He's always dissing the food that we like, so I'm wondering what he considers to be good food. I mean, pancakes were great, don't get me wrong, but Corwin's kind of a food snob.
Yeah, Yuckus not
Doesn't like
sure.
good moss or algae.
He not learned slime good food to eat.
Slime or fungus or worms. Like, I mean, you can find some amazing things in the dumpster if you need to.
Yuckus still have worm. You eat worm?
Over there. I mean, depending on the type. No, not that worm. That worm, I think, would try to eat me or my brain. Other worms, maybe. They're pretty good if you fry them up.
Tangy?
Couple, there.
Yuckus.
Sometimes,
Oh.
sometimes like nuts.
Ooh. What is nut?
Little crop things that they sometimes grow for there. There was one time I picked after there was a couple nobility there. They threw some out the window. It was very kind of rich. It tasted kind of like that. Spiders more often taste like that than worm though. Worms are usually just like bland meaty.
Oh, spider nuts. Got it.
Yep. Spider butter.
Spider.
Do I
This
find
man
any
get
street
his
food?
kebab yet?
Yeah, I was gonna say, did I find any food?
Hold on.
Strucker has disappeared. God is dead.
Oh no,
Anarchy reigns.
He's
Tony is muted. Sorry about
Tucker's
that.
listing off all these street
No
foods
problem.
there. They're like, what are these?
Why are they keep talking
Yeah,
over
very
me?
quickly. You find food of any kind of variety you could possibly want on the streets. It tends to be expensive, the more exotic stuff, but simple food is widely available here.
I find like moderately good food. I don't know. Do they got like? My first thought is like hot dogs, but that's also like right on the edge of acceptable food to buy from a man in a car.
Well, the food you
Are
find
we
in the
talking?
bunkhouse is really high quality. It's
Yeah,
just
it's great.
always the same thing. You just always have the same meal, but it's high quality meal.
Right.
If you want other variety, you can go purchase it from street vendors, but it'll cost you money.
Right. That's fine. This is more complicated than I wanted it to be. I'm gonna go buy some. Again, my first thought is, do they have anything that's like falafel? That's like better.
I don't think I've ever had that, so. Falafel. Okay, fluff deep fried. Okay, you find some deep fried treats from the vendors. It'll cost
Excellent.
you half a gold to get a day's worth of rations equivalent of.
All right, I'll buy them.
Okay, you have a day's worth of falafel rations.
And then I wander back to the group.
Okay.
What a wonderful waste of time. Here you guys go. And I'm going to give him one of them. Were you trying to eat a worm?
I mean, they occasionally find them on the soil around here. I promise you, we'll just cook this up. You'd love it, Corwin. Yeah, it's really good. Lots keeps you strong, builds good muscles. You know, like lightly flexor.
Okay, we need
Many
to
young
leave before
acolytes are
anyone
raised on
sees
these.
me hanging out with you eating worms. I know people here.
I don't think their opinion would be that changed from what we see this far, Corwin.
Ow.
Vicky is the
I
only
am a
one who seemed to
successful and
be
notorious
happy.
thief who is just repeatedly captured a lot. Sort
But
of.
you
never
have
mind.
heard of me. Is that what we're going with here?
It's a direction. All right, where are we going now though? Like, where is the next like place we actually need to head? Because I'm thoroughly confused. I think we needed to go
Larger term,
investigate the
Mezek.
cult.
We have to go to
Yeah,
Mezek for
we
multiple
can
research.
leave town, but I don't. I think there was still something we needed to do here, cult wise.
No, we solved the anomaly. Oh, there.
The anomaly was the only thing. Was there another anomaly between us and Drac though?
Well,
like
no,
where
there's
we
the
are now?
abyss near Mezek.
That was the other one. Okay.
Go to the caravan map. I'll ping where the anomaly was reported.
Okay, so it's up there. So we have to go north.
Northeast.
Yeah. Or, and if we want to do, what was the other one? It was
Was it around here, Strucker? Like that? Yeah.
Right about here. Wasn't quite in the Forbidden Depths, but it was close by.
No.
And then the other stuff is like over here. Or we can go back to Drac though. But
Well, we got to do our mission first before.
yeah,
going
we
back.
do have to explore that no matter what. Okay. So we do have
We
to
don't
get on the
remember.
road.
The assemblies anomalies are actually technically optional. Like they would love it if we could take care of it, but it's not like we will get punished for not doing this. We're already
No, we just psychically look at Yuckus. He's got psychic damage for a voluntary thing.
Yuckus.
Yeah, you did. That's why. So Umber says, as much as I'm happy we solved it, that's why I was ready to bail.
Ah, we should have kept that crown.
Yuckus wanted to complete one anomaly at least. Think
Sure,
Forbidden
incompetent.
Depth
No, I get
anomaly simpler than Risha anomaly, because not time anomaly, possibly.
We
But-
don't know what kind it is.
Interested in seeing, but also willing to give up if look hard. Unsure what in Forbidden Depth. Perhaps ask Mezek.
pretty
Risha.
ominous.
My
It's
recommendation
called
is we
forbidden.
book it. We book it to Mezek, and if we have time, do the anomaly on our way back. Just because knowing us and anomalies, we won't make it to the library if we go to that
Well,
first.
What's in Mezek that we need?
The library.
Yakas need to research cults in Mezek, and Bromfriend
Oh.
need to research whole
Add
thing.
corpses, and we need to research the fall of the house. We have so much library work. We're going back to the library, Corwin.
Fucking nerds.
Bigger
Meanwhile-
library this time, better.
Meanwhile, in the future, Umber finds a book on real estate in Mezek. Yuckus
More houses,
finds
yes.
nothing
We've
out.
learned nothing in 3 days.
And Brom chimes in and goes, more dragon
More
books.
dragon
Never accurate.
Oh,
Stupid books.
All right.
Never realistic.
So to
Why would the
inland
dragon
it is.
land?
Yuckus wonder, you heard of Inland House, Corwin?
I would have heard of some stuff because I worked like docks and stuff around, but nothing like crazy.
Give me a
Can I
history
do?
check. What you
I was
know.
gonna say, can I do a roll of some kind to see what I know?
That'd be history.
He ain't
God
no
damn it.
paying attention in
I drank the
school.
whole potion and I still can't roll shit.
You know a lot of magic items come from that direction, but that's about all you know with the 7.
Not a lot. I think they got some money. There's a lot of magic.
Ooh, Yuck is interested. As long as safe. Not sure what entail in inland. Just curious.
Yeah. But we got to head that way if we want out. So let's, mush that way.
You guys are heading out of Russia into the. Are you sticking to the main routes this time, or are you going through the wilderness again?
I say we try the main routes, and just for the sake of seeing if it
Well,
works.
now we're clear. Like, now we don't have to worry about
we
it.
have to test it at some point, so we might as well test it here rather than the main road back.
Right, and like if they catch us with other magic items, like we can just tell them it's from our fucking house track, so don't fucking talk to me.
We got
So
papers.
we can go through the checkpoint. Yeah.
Gotta test it sometime. Sure, we're being official.
How do we move from the lower map onto the upper map, or from House Arisha to the caravan map?
Top left-hand corner. Drop down.
I think also, Strucker, you were last time just using one of our icons for it too.
Yeah, I'm
Oh, I'm
just using
sorry.
Umber right now.
I meant
Yeah.
to move. Oh, okay. I meant to move my character from that map to this map. That's something you do.
No, Umber. Yeah,
he's just
I moved
using
around
one.
this map. Umber is
Gotcha.
representing the party for this one.
Cool.
All right, so as you set off, the first 3 hours are pretty peacefully. I need a D100 though.
All right.
There's no survival rules as you are on marked and fixed paths. There are several caravans moving alongside you. But you're going a little faster than the caravans, so you're coming up on them constantly.
81.
That's faster than expected. Okay, D4.
After all this time out in the middle of nowhere, just we see a common road and can just fucking book it because there's no obstructions. We've gotten so good.
Ziggy, you hear a familiar young drow voice in your mind. I just sent you the message that you received. The voice is from the Arcane Assembly.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna ask. Yucca's got a good message. Forbidden Depths anomaly identified as incursion. Destroy anchor creature. Highest priority, suspend all assigned tasks. Report to Forbidden Depths guards for location.
God damn it.
Yeah.
Tear damn it.
Yucca's
I'm
thinks
sorry.
very
What?
important.
Yuckus? That sounds very alarming, actually. I guess let's. Do we want to wait and see if anyone else shows up before we head in first?
Yucca's
Oh no, wait, that's past inland.
Yucca's think once we pass inland and head to the Forbidden Depth, we meet with guards that are holding location for safety.
Oh, that's okay. It's lucky we went in this direction then.
That's weird that there would be a cave in between Shared and Volant. Anyway. Sorry, I just noticed that for some reason.
Okay, are you guys continuing your journey?
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm just there. So we're supposed to because I know the assembly has told us we finished our other tasks. So like, there's nothing to assemble. But would this override the Inquisition's mission? The Inquisitors?
Yucca's got an impression high priority mean do before Mezek. Hopefully Inquisitor not upset, but must do.
Yeah, we'll get Lorena to talk on our behalf if that's the case and handle the bureaucracy. But all right. Well, there should be enough time to get a bit of a rest in or we get there all the way. It's been a few hours here. We'll go a little further and see how it goes.
From your perspective, you guys have been up for about 5 hours now. This is pretty early in the day.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying anytime soon. I'm saying travel a bit more, but then it'll be about time.
Okay, we were headed in the right direction though, right? Of just past Mezek is where the anomaly they're talking, the incursion is talking about.
Up here, right? Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right, we'll keep heading that direction.
Okay, another 3 hours of travel pass. I need another D100 roll.
Somebody else take this one and just see what happens.
God damn Damn it. See? This is why!
Maybe you should have stayed exhausted.
Oh, we're all gonna die.
Nope, this is the map for
Oh.
House Inland.
Oh,
As
okay.
you're passing through briefly. This is not a bad one. But you probably won't be here long, depending on what you guys do. But as you pass through House Inland, you find a bunch of caravans parked off to the side up here. Some of them are setting up for camp. This seems to be a common open area that they frequently stop and rest at. You see guards are blocking the two entrances to the large steel wall erupted across the main cavern here. Do you guys just want to continue on to Mezek, or do you want to stop and do anything here?
1 second, let me look at my notes. There's this house inland there.
Oh, this is the house. I took a note that this is probably the house that works with specialty
Enchanting
items and
services,
exotic
and they
crafts, like the
create
like the
all
phase spider
wedges.
legs.
They craft a wide variety of magic items, but extremely expensive.
Okay. I'm gonna try and steal something from whoever looks the richest in the
Oh,
market
no.
God.
as we're
damn
getting
it.
through town.
Well, you're not heading through Inland itself. You're heading through the blocked off portion that's basically just a
Yeah.
through part.
It's a rest stop. We're not actually
Right,
in the
but there's
main
some people
block
going
room.
into the town. Oh,
You'd
wait.
have to D100 what people they spot there. This is the main part. We're not in it, right? Past here. These are guards.
Right.
They're just
inland.
caravans going in. Oh, okay. So this is not like a marketplace. Like I'd have to walk up to a caravan and be like, "I'm going to pull this pot off the side of your car. Let's go."
Basically, yeah. There's a bunch of parked
Highway
caravans
robbery.
up there where they camp out, but it's a camping area for caravans that
Gotcha.
are passing through.
I was thinking it looked like it was a market with the 4 like shops right there and stuff.
In
but that's
there. We
yeah.
out here.
Right. Okay. Then yeah, let's just go.
The vast
Well-
majority of the house, you have no idea what's in there, what you can go to. That's why most of this map is unmarked.
This.
That's the house proper.
This truly is this is the airport security.
Yep, that's the public face of the house.
I see.
And we are told to hurry up, right?
Yuckus think
Unless there's something
Yuckus,
like I'm all for poking around if you guys want to poke around.
Yuckus think getting through mean full scan and lots of questions about 2 cloaks in Yuckus's pack.
We really do need to remember of what we're having there for the cloaks there. Is anybody actually going to wear those? Or maybe we should have given them to Vicky, honestly. I
'cause-
forgot we had those.
Yuckus probably going to attune to Mantis Cloak now that Yuckus almost drowned.
Couple
Other
times,
cloak,
actually, now that we think about it.
yeah, Yuckus going to you want Dapper Cloak for Dapper shoes?
Nah, I'm already very dapper with the shoes. Corwin, you're looking a little scruffy.
Oh yeah, did we ever figure out what those boots were?
Yeah.
Yuckus
Yuckus,
gave boots to Umber to give to you, but boots are of
help
elven
with the stealth.
kind. Make you stealthy even on wet surfaces, and I think make stealthy easy for you if you want to wear. Yucca's fine with dancing. These boots make you dance better.
Okay, I'll take the boots.
Here you go. I hand them over to Corwin.
But you're attuned to
What-
them, you have advantage on all stealth rolls.
Oh, okay, cool.
And it said something about like you
What-
wouldn't make sound on even on wet surfaces or something.
All surfaces make no sound, essentially.
Oh,
You
okay.
can walk silently, regardless of surface.
I don't know why
Well,
I thought
this is a
wet
serious-
surfaces when it says any surface.
What was it
Would make a lot
called?
of
Sorry,
sounds.
I'm trying to find it in D&D Beyond.
Boots of elven kind.
It's in the chat window if you still have it.
There it is.
Right, so you guys just leaving inland here? Stopping or what?
I'm like, this is a place for magic items there. I mean, if it seems like they're going to try to scan us too much, I mean, I would be curious to see if they have anything.
We could
Yeah, now that we
probably
have more
sell the
resources.
cloaks here too,
Yuckus
without raising too
think,
much suspicion.
Yeah, because think if they create magic items, they don't want to buy magic items. Or worse place to sell
Maybe.
magic items.
Mm, that's
Unless
fair.
Maybe.
unless need research on magic items.
Well, research on magic items, but I also was thinking if we're going into against some kind of nasty beastie, if now would be the time. If we always have odd weapon or the glove request I made to Vicky, if it couldn't hurt to ask, but I guess it's how long we'd be concerned about being delayed here. I don't know. We're still
We
pretty
got a
early
little
in
bit
our
of
day.
time.
I'll go up. And if the security checkpoint it seems like too much, we could just say, hey, no, we'll stop by, but can't hurt to look.
Yeah.
All right, we go up to the seeming entrance just to see what's up.
Okay. They're not checking people as they walk through. They're just letting people pass, but they're blocking any caravans from going through. You have to go in on foot, and with only what you carry.
We
Yeah, that's
spent
us
so
there.
much
So
time
there's
talking
the
about
individual
everything.
path, and then is this the over here the trade door? Like there's a big line of caravans here, and then you can walk through like we're an express checkout or what is it, fast pass?
There's people walking in through both doors, but they're moving steadily, and there's no queue.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let's
No
try it.
caravans are allowed in there. Just people.
All right, we'll try
Yeah,
people.
you're allowed inside. Nobody stops you or even asks you questions. As you go inside, this is a much quieter place. There's people moving between the major locations. There's some bartering in the middle, but for the most part, there's very light traffic. But everyone here looks extremely wealthy.
Yeah.
Which one are you going
Okay.
to?
Let's see. So is there? Am I missing that there's a key here, or we just have to
Top left.
ask? There. Oh, okay, okay. Enchanted offerings, artisancies. Yeah, let's go over to enchanted offerings then.
Okay.
See what they say there.
As you approach, you find a team of Drow manning a series of counters. Behind them are very well organized stocks of every type of weapon and armor piece you ever imagined. A whole series of wands and quarterstaffs, all put up in elegant displays, beyond arm's reach behind the counter, though. Ah,
Okay.
good sir. Is there something to picture fancy this evening?
This may be a bit of an odd request. I am a fighter by hand. So, do you have anything that enhances the ability to just hit things with one's fist?
We can enhance any kind of combat ability. I don't know if we have something in store for that, but if you wish something specially commissioned, the commissioned services will make anything you wish.
Could I get a quote on what it would cost for gloves that would do something for such a feat to further enhance, within discretion of your artisans, of the ability to punch of different ways? There, I do a lot of that, and although I do love my staff, it would be nice to complement a lot of times that I'm hitting things there, sort of crack my knuckles lightly there, as they are my most base weapon that I use.
Let me check our inventory, see if we have anything like that on store.
Thank you.
Be clear, this is the store where you buy the stuff they're excess magic items, essentially.
Yeah,
Commission
everything
services is
else
a different
custom
location.
order by their house there. I remember that
Right.
mostly. Things there.
Let me double check the pricing on it. Roll me a D100. See what they have. We don't have anything in our stocks that fit that description, I'm afraid. If you consult commissioned services, I'm sure they can make it for you, though.
All right, we'll do. And I suppose maybe this question would be better served for commission services, but I have a thing just to prove that my insight. Is it possible to make weapons out of phase spider legs? I once tried there, and they said this would be the place to ask. I just need to know. I don't have them anymore, but in theory, is it doable?
D plus B. Yes, there's ways to make phasing weapons that would pass through armor and hit the person beneath the armor. That would use the venom of a phase spider.
Again with the venom, not the legs. Drat. All right. Well, thank you. I just needed to know that next time. Thank you. I'll head over to commission service. Oh,
I have a bet with this guy, and
venom, not legs. Venom, not the legs. Venom, not the legs. Umber mumbles to himself. Over there. Now we know. Potions and weapons. All right, I'll go over to commissioning service. Thank you for your time.
Good day. As you approach the commission services, you see it's another Drow, very well dressed. But he looks a little more gruff, a little more down to business. All right, what are you looking for?
Trying to commission gloves that would assist with martial combat, specifically punching, enhancing it in whatever ways you think would be most effective. There, I'm, a fighter by trade in this art, and a lot of times, although I like other weapons, they are the ones that I end up using the most.
You got some gloves you want enchanted, or you want them made to order?
I think this would be currently made to order of things are to get a quote, and then see if I have the means, or if not, go and seek to get the means when we pass through next.
Pulls out a ledger, starts going through it. Basic gloves, 30 gold. Main enchantment, 500. Be equivalent to a +1. Major enchantment, equivalent to a +2. 1,200 gold. What are you looking for?
Gotcha. All right, I'll have to think on it, but I've written down those numbers. We'll be passing through on our way back there, but it probably would be for one of the higher end ones there. That would be really useful at some point. But
You're looking at a 2-week crafting time, so sooner you order, sooner you get.
understood. Yeah,
Uh,
there might have to be a comeback on it there.
Yekis wonder, delivery in case unable to pick up?
Deliver any caravan services in the house network. Any house you want.
It's really good to know though. So it was 30, and then it was
30
1,500
for the
for the
base item.
+2. Yeah, 30 for the base
30 for
item.
the base item, 500 for +1 enchantment, 1,200 for +2.
Just out of curiosity, what's the highest the pluses go?
3 is usually the max. You can
Unless
homebrew
it's some
higher stuff.
crazy bullshit.
Sure. I just wondered.
All right, good to know.
Generally, when you get up to those kind of legendary items, it's not just simple pluses. You're doing other special effects rather than just plus.
Right, it's more specific than
happens.
it is. Yeah.
So they
And
changed
just
it.
he made a really good knife.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Well, this is good to know. We've heard from a couple people. So we were coming from House Dractho, and they recommended in terms of any kind of custom crafts, your craftsmanship is unparalleled. So we're not
You
quite
got
yet
the best
into.
artisans in the network. Nobody beats us in crafting.
I can see that for sure, especially with what we had back at the previous house. All right. Well, that gives me something to aspire to saving up for, or find a good base for a little bit more. Now I know exactly what they're. But all right, I guess we can make our way. My curiosity is waged, and thank you for your time and for the quote. I've written it down, and I'll be back as soon as I have the funds for it and put an order in.
He nods and leaves you be.
All right. Thank you for indulging me, everybody. I needed to know. As much as I love my staff, I say gesturing there's most of the time that I do end up just hitting things, so it would be nice to enhance that if I can.
Yekis wonder,
Let's get
you
back
want
into
to
the journey.
see Artisan Ease? See what that is?
Hey, we can take a look real quick on. I have no idea.
As you approach it, you see it is a large tavern. For the caravan members who don't want to camp out in the open, this is the inn that they pay to stay at.
Don't
Yeah, I guess if you don't sleep in the cart.
Yekis think don't tell Corwin, friend. He'll he'll want to eat here.
I'm not worried about him wanting to eat here. I'm more worried about him wanting to steal here. Right, let's go. Yeah.
I don't know if you were with us, Corwin.
No, I was waiting out here with Brom.
Okay. You guys heading back on the roads, or anything else you want to do?
They do custom orders. It's a little bit pricey, but definitely their abilities were not exaggerated. And Corwin, you were right. The legs can't be used, but if we ever encounter a phase spider, we've got to bag some venom. Apparently, it's used for everything.
Oh, good to know.
Poisons, potions, weapons that pierce armor. So if we ever see one of those,
And
now
I
it's
continue to
bugged
be
as well.
right. So, we ready to keep going?
Yes. So
How much was
unless, yeah, I
the?
guess you had
Was it 550 for the?
530 if it's just purely from scratch for the +1s, 1,200 +30 for the +2s.
Okay.
If you provide the base item, they don't have to craft it for you. They just
Yeah.
enchant it.
Yeah, they just slap on the enchantment.
Okay. I was just trying to. I'll mark that down actually, so I know. Yeah. So yeah, I'm Yakis ready to leave when you guys are, unless you tired already.
Oh yeah, you guys want to try and get another long rest in.
Because I've been awake for about 8 hours now.
It would be a little bit early, but it's within the ballpark of acceptable. We could, and this is a safe spot at least.
You would struggle to get to sleep now, but it wouldn't be impossible.
Well, we could. I look at Yuckus. If you're not sleepy, Corwin, there is a nice inn.
Yakis will just kind of
Oh.
shrug.
I mean, we're going through town. We could see what we could pick up in the end.
There. I mean, yeah. If you're not sleepy, we could take a look there.
We do have a mission to go on, but let's look. Another 3 hours of traveling would get us into where the transmission told us, right?
Be a good estimate that you could get to the border with the Forbidden Depths in about that time, yeah. Yeah, about 3 hours.
Yeah, I feel like trying to get you guys just that little bit of exhaustion off would probably be a good idea. All right, let's go try and see if we can't get them to rest in the inn.
Okay. Are you just going in and sleeping, or do you want to do anything in the common room first?
I have no
We can skip
particular
ahead if you're
agenda.
just sleeping.
Yeah,
We could ask questions if you guys have any
I have
thing
no
you want to
question.
look into. Okay. I don't know if anyone has anything really specific. I mean, we could just ask about the happenings coming around here.
No, I know what Johnny would do if he were here. There, Brom would look around and see if there was any religious symbols in the inn.
A perception roll from Brom.
Check them. Yeah.
Or investigation, either one.
And he'd perceive Brom God Eye.
With a 26, looking around, you don't find any religious symbols, but you would overhear some conversation. Sherrod sent another raid over at Mezek. The religious nuts are attacking again. That's all you would hear.
There,
Wait, they're religious
Brom-
nuts attacking at Mezek?
Brom goes, or he goes, huh, different. Ults attacking? Sorry, I'm turning
You
Brom into Yoda.
You going up to the guy who was talking?
No, he'd sort of say that to Yuckus first. Oh, there, cults attacking those fellows there. So they're near Mezek.
Brom friend, let's investigate. Bother these people. Ask many question. And then
All right, Brom and Yuckus park up there.
Alright, you're heading up to the dwarf you was talking?
yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, peace quick, what do you want?
Yakis wonder know more about attacks in Mezek. Yakis and friends kill cultists for fun. And he says that like he thinks that that's a cool thing to say.
Dwarf looks a little confused. Cultists, what are you talking about? Sherrod is doing the attacks. They do it all the freaking time.
Are you admitting to
Who?
crimes, Yuckus? Are you doing that?
Oh, Sherrod's
What is
attacking
happening?
Mezek.
We're just fanatics
and-
and Sherrod. They hate Mezek. Attack all the time, leave traps along the way. Terrible for business.
Sherrod cultist place? Like Gulid?
Cultists? They're religious. They
No,
say
they're a
a cult.
house. They're a religious order. Medical services, post-life services, flock reindoctrination. Oh, and ongoingly hostile towards Mezek.
Oh. I thought he
It's
said
another one of
cultist
the.
at some
the
point.
no,
Or
it's the
maybe-
Southern Domain houses. He's slurring Sherrod.
Yeah,
they're religious.
That's what Yakis is finally and me are finally realizing. Yakis.
Brom goes,
Oh,
what of the dead? Have they done anything with the dead?
The dwarf is going to look at him very weird and start edging away.
Were they wrong?
He is backing away and going somewhere private.
Bye. Nice meet you. To meet you. Well, yeah, I guess he did not seem to want to talk much.
Yakus think confused. He referred to House religious nuts as cultist. Uh, think think we stay away from Sherrod in case they do not appreciate Yakus and Brahm.
Maybe Umber was about outshared. He got really distracted in the library, and he was mumbling something about interesting politics.
Yakus will
There.
go to Umber and bother him about Sherrod.
Yeah, it's a little bit of when last time I got there. They're mainly charged with handling medicine and also, I mean, Brahm, you would be interested in this there, post-life services. And it kind of relates to that which we'll not speak of, no longer have there, but flock reindoctrination too. So it's interesting. They have that ongoing hostility there here with Mezek, especially with like traps and stuff.
Uh, what you know of Mezek, only know mini book.
Well, when I was in the library, they are super. They're like obviously we're being sent to the library. They also, if I wrote down in my notes when I was studying, when I should have really been writing down about that damn gem. There, they also sometimes have to deal with helping teach people, um, not and not just for research too, but skills as well. So obviously, as we've encountered with Nishra's own biases, teaching people who aren't Drow isn't very well looked upon. So that would be my guess, if that this is considered to be, you know, heretical by Sherrod, the fact that they're teaching things to people who don't look like me. So that would be my guess if I had to put one there. So I'm glad to see that all my time at the library wasn't completely wasted.
uh, thank you, Umber friend. Perhaps next time I will not bother people who think house is cult. Wrong cult.
But how would we find out about the dead if we don't ask?
Yakas think they won't talk openly about dead unless they are, like Bromfriend, religious. Very religious.
Yeah. Nothing wrong with the dead. Don't know why people get so upset about it. Part of life. Corwin, are you doing okay? You gonna get some grub here?
We still got rations and stuff. I was just trying to figure out the dead stuff. Also, stop admitting to killing people, Yuckus.
What? Yakas kill many cultists. Very good thing.
You can't tell strangers about the murder or the robberies. It's very important. But other than that, I'm ready to go.
They charge you 1 gold for the night for a room that seats 4 of you. Other than that, the time passes quietly. This is considered a safe space. There's no need for guards or watches.
All right.
All right. Good luck, you two, at your exhaustion level 2 now.
Can Yakas spend a slot to put the scorching ray into that gemstone again?
Yep.
And then sleep.
Yep. Before you sleep. Sure.
I mean, you could also put fireball into the stone, couldn't you?
I can't because it only takes up to level 2 spells, I think.
Oh, okay. It's like that would be a fun one to have an extra.
Oh, I would have done that one.
As you head out, there's much more caravan traffic right now, moving through both caverns to Mezek and to Narisha.
I guess everybody gets an early start around here. Makes sense with how good they are at all the crafting type stuff. Makes you wonder if they have everything so nice in storefront here. I guess the main body of the house must be where they make all the stuff.
Oh, they're
Oh.
eating people. They're eating people, 100%.
Yuccas don't want to go in and be eaten.
Yeah, no, they're using like human beings as fuel or something. Like we don't have time for their nonsense at the moment, but I don't know. Religious cultists probably aren't attacking you for no reason.
No, not
Let's
shared.
go
I
deal with
meant
Ingrid.
here. This isn't the.
Oh
Point.
well, I mean, did you see how nice everything was? Somebody's getting screwed over.
Yeah. All right, let's go then. It's true.
They head back to the main road.
Definitely, yuccas don't have your gnome children come through here. Probably inadvisable. They'd find some.
Yeah, they'll get eaten.
All right, another 3 hours of travel. I need someone to make a D100 roll.
Come on, Naz. You
Not
can do
it.
Redemption.
Are you kidding me?
Redemption.
I rolled a
Do
4
it.
last
Who
time.
knows?
We're all
I
gonna just
know.
end up in a cave-in again.
I
You notice
believe.
the 4 didn't do anything, and the 80 did last time. So low is not. Low is
It's
good.
not bad. It's just
Necessarily
as bad as
bad, but
Okay, 79.
I say rolls high isn't
All right,
always
1
good. It's
second.
just different. See, it's just different. Something happens. You get kidnapped, Corwin.
Excuse me. All right. So part of the cave is flooded, but it's only up to knee length, so you're able to tread through the water as you're going through the cave. Eventually it comes
yuckus,
in
we should have had you do the
Yuccas, did you ever
cave.
sit down with the cape?
Yuccas forgot. Yuccas was playing with gemstone.
Get on my shoulders and start messing with that cape.
How long does it take to attune to things?
Half an hour.
Half an hour. 1 second. Someone roll me a d10, please.
Oh, sure. Okay, that's 6, 8, 10.
Well, actually. Yeah, that's
It could
Not
be
necessarily
good.
bad now.
It could be good. It could be that the
I'm
water's
just
at level
our
1.
rolls are very consistently low, gentlemen.
And that 79 was pretty high.
That's true.
Okay.
That's true.
You find a water-filled cavern as you move forward. The path is through this cave. What do you do?
Is this the
Oh,
path
okay,
on the
okay.
way
Sorry.
to the pit?
Towards Mezek.
Oh,
Right now you're still on the main path to Mezek. You haven't taken the detour off yet.
The event that we're trying to
Okay.
go, the incursion. This is
I'm
before
gonna look
that.
to see if there's any tracks with how the caravans or people who came before us dealt with this.
I summoned Monkey.
Okay.
Or
Monkey.
see-
You can roll a perception check, but you are in water right now, so finding tracks would be extremely hard.
And I'm going to have him scout ahead while crawling along the ceiling.
Okay. Yeah, he has spider climb. With a 17, looking into the water, you do find deep grooves beneath the water in areas where it looks like caravan carts have been tracking through this space before. You don't know how long ago, though.
Okay, so they did just fjord it. I mainly wanted to see if there was a common detour, or everybody just kind of marched through. You know, this is.
This seems to be the path.
Hmm.
You can move the monkey if you want, yes.
Well, looks like they're picking up my
Still
hand.
not letting me
There.
pick stuff. Is there like a token controls? Okay, that was it. Sorry. Oh, but the monkey can't see anything in the dark.
Nope.
Yuccas can cast light on Monkey, but I think it's stationary.
It kind of defeats the point, yeah. Okay, how do I switch off of the monkey, though?
Click on your token.
Yeah, but I can't see anything because I'm the monkey. And the monkey can't see anything.
You should be able to see your token. You unselect the monkey. Do like an area selection, but on nothing, and it deselects the monkey.
Oh, okay. We'll go. Oof, that was scary. Everyone else can hear water, right? Like, that's the thing that's happening.
I'm gonna cast dancing lights.
Like, hang on, we need to acknowledge the water, or does anyone else, like, do I have to pee?
Yuccas just need rock. Can make rock
Okay.
light and give to Monkey to carry.
Ah! Why are we lighting lights now?
So Monkey
For
can
your
see.
monkey.
Let's not abandon stealth for the monkey!
We're
Lights
on
up.
a main road, or when
Stop!
there's still tracks. This is the road. It's just water.
Deselect your monkey. You can see now. There's light out.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a 10-foot radius. It can move it around for a minute.
All right, he's crawling on the roof.
My dancing lights are following the monkey up to when it gets out of my 60-foot range or whatever it is.
Alright, give me a perception roll.
On the monkey?
Monkey or mine?
Monkey.
Yeah, so the way dancing lights, it's making a little chain following the monkey until it gets to 60 feet. That gives him a little 10-foot with each one just going blip, 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 blip.
From the monkey's perspective, the cave opens up into a wider cavern, and the water seems to deepen on one side and go more shallow on the other. With a 7, it doesn't see anything else.
Yeah. Well, it's safe up and around the corner. I'm gonna let them know what he sees. There's nothing else.
You said he's going quiet, so I need a stealth roll from him too.
Sure.
Okay.
Would my dancing lights following him interfere with that stealth roll?
You don't know?
Yeah, probably. But we'll see. Little chain of lights past the monkey.
All right, I'll keep creeping forward with them.
And when it gets to 60, the lights would no longer be able to follow, but there would be a chain leading back to that point there.
Gotcha. Okay.
That'd be about where he is now. There's no more light past that point.
Yeah. Okay, I don't see anything that's openly hostile to us. All right, we're gonna creep forward then. The rest of us should be able to.
Alright, I will go ahead and kind of snap that loose to stop concentrated on dancing lights.
Okay.
Because we all got dark vision, so.
Everybody except for your scout. Yep.
Well, how do you get this to stop concentrating?
I think you go to the spells tab in your character sheet, and at the top it says concentration. You can click it.
It's in effects.
And I'm gonna try and go stealthy from here.
Oh, I see that, and then you.
And I get to roll with advantage because I
Right.
have the shoes, right?
Yep, as long as you were tuned to it last night.
Yeah.
Just moving very quietly through the water, not like lifting your feet more than you have to avoid any splashing. You feel stealthy.
Alright, I guess your best dancing as you go, and we'll follow Corwin.
Okay.
What's ahead?
Yuccas dance really well. Where's my...
Well, go.
There it is. Sploosh, splash, sploosh.
As the shortest person, you're having a hard time treading through this water. It is splashing all over the place as you're struggling forward in places. And Bravo's not much better right behind you.
Sploosh, splash, sploosh.
Oh, little ones.
Naz, as you're approaching the entrance, give me a perception check, please. Okay, carry on.
I literally am almost no better than the monkey.
You and the monkey are one.
I'm gonna keep going then. All right, we're gonna move
Come on,
through.
Nicholas, I'll be in between you and Braun, just in case.
Ooh, I like the water effect.
Trying some
Nice.
pre-created modules.
Some cool drippy drips.
Anybody else who
Well,
comes
you-
into the
no.
cave can roll perception if you want.
Sure.
And Brum. So all three of you would notice what Gorman didn't. Looking through the sand, you feel those glimmers of like, blue gems beneath some of the sand and spots. They seem to be laid out methodically along the path that people would be walking through this section, as if they were some kind of mines or traps. You don't see all of them, but you see some.
Well, thank God.
Corwin, slow down a second. There's like little gem things. I don't know there. If you'd be able to like take a closer look. Careful there, Yuckus. You might want to back up a little. This might be the things they mentioned in the inn. The traps by, the zealots.
Can we have Brahm detect magic? Does detect magic cost a spell slot?
Yakas can cast as ritual.
Oh, and we have
We
the
can back
wand
up a
too,
little.
still, don't we? Or did
Oh,
we
he
give
can
that
also
up?
just back up and do it as a ritual a little bit in a little safe spot. Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, why don't we detect magic through ritual?
Back up a little.
Come back here, Court.
Okay. You spend 10 minutes ritually casting detect magic. As it pops up, you find a field of conjuration magic. Little specks of it buried beneath the ground. From where you are, there's at least a dozen of them.
Oh God, is it like the rubies? Conjuration. I'm gonna get more elementals.
But with
Gems.
detect magic, you could probably pick your way through it.
Alright, well if we proceed carefully, just don't touch them since we've had bad experience with gems and touching.
Yakas is gonna be like a dog and go close to them, but not close enough that he thinks he's gonna activate it and point at each one as
Yuckus.
it goes along.
Thank you, Yuckus.
Very good.
Right, as you're all trying to slip through some of these places where they are tightly, right, very dense, you try to tiptoe through the gems. I need dexterity checks as you move through. It could be acrobatics checks, be acrobatics.
Okay.
22, you have no trouble getting through.
Uh-oh.
Let's see Brahms and Corwin first. Okay. That brings the average below the DC. So you guys get about halfway through the field. 1 second. Back to that.
Well,
So
as much as this is stinky, I'm just glad that Corin and I are actually rolling like our strengths, because it's always weird when Brahm and Yuckus are the agility kick our butts and we face split. I'm like, you have any idea how hard that is mathematically to that? Ugh.
All right, so as you trigger the gems and you hear burst of blue light fill the cave, the water level starts to rise and you see swirls in the water start moving independently of the flow. And I need you guys to roll initiative.
Yuckus! The gems! You're too much dancing! Alright. Initiative. Okay. Get my character sheet up too.
Roll the monkey too if you want to use them. It's up to you.
Can the monkey do anything? I
He
guess maybe
can
jump
help
on
take the
somebody's
help
head.
action essentially, which gives advantage on attacks. But you'd risk him dying because he'd be a target at that point. Corwin, you're the first to react as you see the swirling water emerge into water elementals. As the cave starts to fill, what do you do?
They haven't done anything hostile to us, although those gems were clearly a trap. They see us, right? Like we're all revealed. So I'll
Yeah.
do the thing I can think of and cast Blade Ward.
Okay.
Because I always forget to do that at the start of combat. Does that take my whole action, or is that a...
That's an action.
Yeah, okay, it's a cantrip. Okay, then.
You have a bonus action movement.
Yeah, I'll bonus act, or I still have all my movement, so I don't need a bonus action, and I'll just move up behind Umber and end my turn.
Okay. Problem is next. Who has a monkey on his
Okay.
shoulder for some reason.
Monkey hat. Let's see. Seeing these hostile things. Especially going here. Brahm would probably go through here and go for bonus action Draconic Cry. There. Try to make sure everybody's doing as well as possible. Nobody's hurt or down. So everybody has advantage until the start of next turn. And
It's to enemies that give the advantage. So you want to be within 10 feet of the enemy.
oh, sorry. Okay.
Yep.
So get a little closer then. Sorry. So about there, yeah.
Yep, I just interview them all.
So he did that. And
As a bonus action, so he still has his action.
spells.
Sorry.
Sorry, I'm just looking at what he's actually there. So then he would. One creature can see the total of the dead there. A 5-foot emanation. 6.
His go-tos are usually Sorcerer's Blast or Toll the Dead.
Yeah, I think he's just gonna go. Oh, with
Sorcerer's
a-
Blast would be good for this because they're elementals.
Yeah, water. Saying that they're somewhat watery. I guess he would try Sorcerer's Blast with lightning element.
Which one are you targeting? Top one or the bottom one?
I think the bottom one, since he sees that Umber and Corwin are near the other one there. So this one down here.
Roll attack.
And that applies with the Dragonically apply to himself also,
Let me double check the wording.
or just allies? Let me look at that.
Enter you and your allies. So your attacks applies to him too. A critical
Jesus.
hit. Okay, roll damage with a crit.
Brom continues to be a fucking nuke, man.
They underestimated him in the trials, and it continues to be ever since. Critical hits.
For 19 points of damage as a
Damn.
large portion of this body, the elemental bursts out in a shower of water all over the place.
Ha! Take that. All right, that concludes Brom's turn.
Up next is Umber.
I suppose we aren't going to be talking to these elementals. I really should have gotten the number of our rock friend. Intimidate these guys.
Or at the very
Note
least, some of us
letter.
need to understand how to talk to them.
That's true. I can't put on a show again. I'm gonna take out my staff and take a swing at the newest one here. That's close by.
Okay.
The advantage. There, quarterstaff of the storm.
22 definitely hits.
Right, Darmar.
This is a magical weapon, so that's fine. Good. For
Right.
6 points, the magic around the staff separates part of the body, which slides off. No longer part of the elemental.
It's slippery. All right, we'll take another swing here.
For a critical roll.
Ooh.
First roll the damage.
Let's see what happens. Oh shit.
For 16 points of damage, much better.
I think that's the
And now-
highest hit I've gotten with that stuff.
Yep. Now I need a D100.
Oh man, let's go.
88. 3 random creatures other than you within 30 feet take 1d10 necrotic damage. You regain life equal to the total damage taken.
Oh no,
So
I'm sorry,
that
everybody.
includes you guys. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the first one
Ah!
is the top elemental. Good. Second one is Corwin, and the third one is Yuckus.
No.
Naturally.
I'll take 6 points of necrotic damage as your bodies start withering, deforming a bit. Umber, I think you're at full
Ow!
health, but you would normally heal a bunch from that.
Yep. It's like my hand of harm turned on steroids. Sorry,
Alright.
this is F. Alright, I'm gonna bonus action take
Oh,
I'll
because I
do-
took damage, I have to do the concentration saving throw.
No-
Yep,
Oh,
it stayed. You're fine.
Okay.
For your blade ward.
yeah, my detect
Alright.
magic's gone, right? At this point, or it's superfluous.
It's up to you whether you want to keep it going or not. If you want to keep it going off to your con
I'll
save.
just recast it if I want it.
Yep, that's fine. You still have a bonus action if you want, Umber.
Yeah, I'm gonna flurry of blows into it.
'Kay.
There. All right.
Go ahead and
Actually, since I have the hit, I'm gonna hand of harm. Just take the guaranteed rather than up there.
Okay.
Just before I do that, I've got my hit, and then I'll flurry of blows because I remember not mixing up the order of that. I know I didn't want to get too greedy on that.
Sure.
All right. There we go. So just boom.
Another 6 points as your necrotic damage is turned on the enemy again.
More, and now I'll flurry of blows for the actual bonus action. There we go. And advantage.
For another crit.
All right.
Roll damage.
And yep, I'm just gonna, seeing that I was really accurate with it, I'm just gonna unload both into it and see how it goes. And there we go, both hits into it. Or actually, no, I have to roll a separate one for the second hit if I
Yeah,
want to
they're
do
both separate hits. They're both different attack
Yeah.
rolls. But 9 for that one.
Okay, and advantage.
19 definitely hits. You're rolling really well.
Okay.
As your flurry of damage is shattering and breaking apart lots of the watery form of this creature, making it hard to contain its form anymore.
Alright. Alright, that concludes my turn.
Okay, up next is Yuckus. As your friend just drained some of your life force, what do you do?
Owie. Which one looks more injured to me? Is it this one?
This one's taking the majority of the beatings.
Okay. I'm going to Eldritch Blast at. Actually, let me think about this. I think I'll do Scorching Ray because I'll get advantage on 4 rolls, right?
Yeah, do you have advantage on all the attacks?
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. I hit the Eldritch Blast before. Yeah, this is what I'm gonna do.
It's fine.
On this guy.
13
So.
misses, just barely. 22 hits. 13
Damn.
misses again, as its watery form flows from side to side. But the 19 hits. You got 2 hits. For a total of 11 damage that seems more effective than you'd expect.
I was wondering if like it would be more effective or less effective because they're water.
Yeah, I
Okay.
wasn't sure if it was going to take half damage or not, but I was like, you know what? It's worth using it for every roll.
Sure. And it's that free spell slot because we can reload that thing next time we take a long rest.
Oh no,
I
that
like
was
gem.
that was my spell slot, not the gem.
Okay.
Because I wanted the 4.
Oh, I see.
That's my.
Anything else you want to do?
I moved back just 1, and that's it.
Okay. This creature is going to move over Corwin, Umber, and the monkey, and he's going to use his spell mobility. I need all 3 of you to make a strength saving throw.
Okay. So strength.
Dude, why am I rolling consistently 7 specifically?
I need the monkey too.
You just came out of the
right.
casino, and Brahm as well, right? Yeah.
No, not Brom. He's not in Brom's square.
You said it was a strength one?
Yes.
The poor monkey.
So
See,
all
what
3 of you are pulled into a vortex and swirling around inside this creature. You are considered grappled and restrained while you're in this position. You also take, all 3 of you take 23 points of bludgeoning damage.
Holy shit.
And you can't breathe right now.
I'm gonna try and, okay, if it's bludgeoning there, see if I can at least deflect some of it. Alright.
This isn't a projectile. Let me see the wording of your deflecting.
When an attack roll hits you, its damage is bludgeoning, piercing, or slashing damage.
Oh,
You
was
can
it
take a
bludgeoning
reaction to
damage?
Not an attack roll.
Don't I
Oh,
take half damage because of the blade ward?
it's not an attack roll. Okay, well.
Bludgeoning, yeah. For Blade Ward, you would take half damage, yeah. But roll con save to see if you keep it up.
I did not. I did the con saving throw. That was a 5. That was not
Okay.
good.
So
But
you only
the
took
damage
11
kept
damage
working.
this time, but Blade Ward's gone.
Okay.
Alright, but since
That's
it's
all
not
he
an
can do
attack
for
roll.
his turn.
Hmm,
Yeah.
Stinky.
This one is going to try and do the same thing, but he has 2 different targets that are equal, so he's going to go for Brom. So he goes up there, I need Brom to make a strength saving throw. And fails. So he's also going to take 24 points of bludgeoning damage and is
Ouch.
grappled and restrained within the creature. Yakish, you're the only one free.
Yikes.
Corbin, you're up. As you are currently grappled and restrained, you can try and break out.
Can I attack it?
You can,
Do
it
I
would be a
get-
disadvantage.
It's at disadvantage if you're okay, I'll try and break out then.
It
Strength
hasn't
saving
been
throw?
Brom's. It isn't Brom's
Strength
turn
saving throw,
yet.
yep.
So you would actually be a straight neutral roll. Let's think if that informs your opinion.
With an 8, you fight to get out of the water, but you're swirling and banging against Umber. You just can't force your way out.
Okay. That's my action for the turn, right?
Yep.
Okay then.
You're
Yep.
restrained,
And
you
my
have no
turn.
movement.
Yep.
Yep.
And my turn.
What does Brom do? He's also currently grappled and restrained. He can make another saving throw if he wants to try and break out,
Yeah.
or he can cast spells while he's in there. They can't have the verbal component though, because he can't talk.
Yeah. Attacks damage. See if there's- I think Brom would try and set somebody up for busting out of there quickly. Because I don't think so. Would his channel divinity have a verbal component?
Not usually, no.
So I think he would try to channel divinity into the one that Umber and Corwin are in, for vulnerability.
Okay, so he's gonna make it vulnerable to the next attack.
Yes. In there.
Okay.
So there we go.
Any bonus action?
Bonus action. Quick look here. So look here, what's action? Sorry, I need to remember which of his healing spells are bonus actions versus.
Healing word is the only bonus action he only has.
Yeah. Guess.
He usually reserves it for you guys being down because it's really effective for a Grave Clerk.
Yeah. Doesn't look like anything else. What? Like, ooh, wait a minute. From areas of effect. Never mind. I think that would conclude Brom's turn. I don't see anything
Yep,
really
and
else.
it's your turn. You're currently grappled and restrained.
All right. Seeing.
Oh, your monkey's dead, by the way. That's what the damage he had.
No. Yeah, that's fair.
Mr. Monkey. Up there. I'll just try and ash around and take a hit at it, even if at disadvantage.
Okay.
There. One quarterstaff.
You are ineffective trying to swing at this thing moving through the thick water.
Try another one. Ah, too many minuses.
You can't find leverage to make a decent swing.
Alright, last one for all the marbles. Attack bonus action here then.
There's no footing, there's no leverage, you just can't make a strike.
Alright.
Yakish, you're up. All your friends are swirling around uncontrolled inside these elementals.
Um. Hmm. Yuckus might just fireball.
Your call.
This is gonna move a bit back. And then I think fireball's the way to go. I know that sounds like awful, but my theory is that you guys will
Now
be
we get
fine.
shielded from the water. I believe in this
Sure,
logic.
sure.
We're
I like
inside
it.
it. If we can't speak and are drowning, we shouldn't take fire damage, right? Depends how much, I guess.
Okay. You're casting fireball. All right. They need dex saves. I need everyone currently restrained to make a dex save at disadvantage.
It's alright. I love the logic. Yeah, I guess okay.
I'm killing everyone.
Well, if they all fail, what'd you guys do? You failed. You failed. Everybody failed. Okay. Roll damage on it.
Right. Sorry, everyone.
I'm going to say the water elemental gives you guys resistance to the fire damage, as you have a coating of water protecting you. You'll take half damage. So you each take 19 damage. The elementals each take 38, as the one right here evaporates and a puddle of steam on the ground.
I'm down.
I believe
Sorry.
everyone is down.
You know what? It resolved the issue.
It resolved
Yeah, this
one
one's still up.
issue, yeah.
Oh, okay. But I'm
Is
stabilized.
one of the water elementals still up?
Oh,
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. The other one, the one that's got Braum.
Oh, god damn it. Well,
Even taking
good
double
luck,
fire,
Yuckus.
38 damage. Damn. Okay.
But should be there. It looks like he's the bear's wisp of his previous self, but he is still holding his form together. All right, and it's his turn. He's going to drop Braum as he's unconscious, and yeah, he can easily get to Yuckus. I need a strength saving throw.
Alright, here we go. I'm sorry, guys.
It's alright.
Are you alive, Umber? Are you alive?
Nope.
14. Let me double check.
Too much damage. The initial hits are even Brahms
He is
down.
15. You are grappled and restrained.
Oh, alright.
You take 25 points of bludgeoning damage.
Alright. Oh,
Christ.
Whoa, that's close. Okay. You did get your 10 hit points from killing the other elemental.
oh,
but
that's true. How many is it? Is it 8 now, or is it 7?
I don't know. I don't give
I'll
Dr. Claw stuff.
double check.
Either way, it would be your turn next. This creature looks like he's on the edge of life and death, but you are grappled and restrained.
5 plus 4. 5 plus 4?
9.
Charisma modifier plus warlock level. Yeah, so 9, right? Okay.
Sounds right.
Okay, the bad news is I think all my spells require vocal, so I have to try and escape, which is going to be near impossible.
Let's see. Yeah, every spell you have. Well, do you want me to offer advice?
Yeah. If it's related to these spells, yes.
You can try and struggle get your head out, and only your head to cast a spell. So it's easier DC to get just your head out. Because you're not trying to fight, get your entire body out.
But then wouldn't that count as my action though?
Yep, you still have a bonus action. You do have a bonus action spell that would free you from this situation.
Oh shit, that's right.
It's up to you whether you want to go that path or not.
Yeah, I'll try it.
Okay, make a strength saving throw. Be a lower DC because you're only trying to get your head out. But
Never
she
mind.
failed miserably.
Roll the 1.
Okay, that is your action. You don't have a bonus action you can use from inside.
Try punching at it.
Yeah. It's already used your action. Corwin, you are unstabilized. If you want to roll a d20, you can see whether you wake up. Be a really good time to roll a 20.
Oh, please. I'm not going to roll a 20. Yeah.
Nope, you're still unconscious. Brom can roll a death saving throw. He has one failed death saving throw. Umber's death saving throw. You have one failed because it's not a actual one. Somebody's doing it. Yakus, it is your turn again.
I will do the same thing one more time.
Okay.
Try to
Strength
free my
saving throw.
head, and it's
And you do
miserable.
not succeed. Okay, he's going to make 2 slam attacks at advantage. Well, would he? Roll. Nope, he's going to try and take you back into the water. So he's going to go this far as he can go. Next turn, you are going to be submerged and probably die. Corwin, you can roll d20. You're still unconscious. Brom, death saving throw. He has 2 fails. Umber,
Oof.
you have 2
Come
fails.
on.
Yakus,
All right. Am I in the water?
you are currently about 20 feet underwater, yes.
So I have to try to break free. The stick the head out won't work.
The other option is he's on the edge of life and death. You could make a desperate attack. But it's up to you.
Like punch? Or I guess I could try to stab with my dagger. Yeah, I guess I'll try to stab him with my dagger. Is it disadvantage or normal?
You're restrained, it's disadvantage. It's going to be a hard attack.
Is that -2? Yeah.
You have no success. You are now
Not even
pulled deep
close.
into the water. And you are going to be rolling death saving throws on breathing. Corwin, you are still unconscious.
It's so close.
I really don't want to kill Brahm when he's gone, but roll a death saving throw. That is 1 success. Umber, you have 2 failed.
Yep.
You have a success. Yeah, because you are 50 feet being pulled underwater. What do you do?
50 feet.
Does the gem require you to speak?
As an action, you activate. No, it does not.
Oh shit.
Use the gem.
Yeah, I'll use the gem then. I'll do Scorching Ray. I think it's at level 2, right? Yeah.
Yep, 3 attacks at disadvantage.
Let me give myself a spell slot real quick so it'll let me do it.
Yep.
It won't let me select level 2. I guess it doesn't matter
Just
for
do it at level
casting
3.
it.
Only roll.
Yeah.
It doesn't change the numbers.
Was
It's
it at
just how many times you
disadvantage?
can roll. It is at disadvantage, yeah.
Yeah.
11 misses. You get 3 rolls. 12 misses. 13 hits. Roll damage. For just enough damage, you shatter the form of this creature as you are free underneath the water, 50 feet from anybody else.
I swim as high up as I can go, which I think is, I don't know how far is that. I lost my sight.
I think it's 1 second. There you go. You get about here for 30 feet, so yeah, you're about 20 feet from the surface, and from them now.
Can I use my
So it's gonna be another round.
bonus to keep going?
You can Misty Step bonus action, but that's it.
Oh, that's such a good idea. Yeah, I'll use my Misty Step because I need to get to the surface for these guys.
You can get to there. But you have no action, bonus action, or movement left.
Okay. Okay. I'm standing here praying everyone's gonna be okay.
You can use a free action for a healing potion if you have one. I don't know if you do, though.
Don't think I do. Let me double check my inventory.
Okay.
Nope.
Corwin, D20. 17, you pass. Brom, last day saving throw.
No.
Oh my god.
Do you have your point of inspiration if you want to use it?
Yep. It's on there.
You won't have it available for you, though, if you die. If you do.
Yep. No, I'm gonna use it for Braum. Okay. So take one back and reroll that.
Oh my god.
Nope. Hmm.
As Brom form submerges into the water, unbreathing.
Alright, time for me.
Oh.
And Umber sinks into the water beside him. Yekis, two of your friends are dead. Their corpses bobbing away, no signs of breathing or life in them. Corbin is stabilized, but unconscious, as combat comes to an end.
I'll drag Brom out of the water. Same with Umber if he's in the water. I'm not sure if he is or isn't.
Oh, yeah. The water level is receding back to its normal level, so there is shore again.
And I'll attempt to tend to Corwin as best as I can for now.
Make a medicine check if you're trying to wake him.
Let me try that again. There we go. Nope.
He is unconscious for an hour.
So I have questions. I guess what do we do going forward then?
We try to get
Outside of
them
character,
resurrected.
yep, you can try and get them resurrected. If that doesn't work, they can roll new characters and join the campaign with a new story. You're gonna have a hard time finding resurrection services at your level.
Yeah.
Should have topped Braum off, but normally he holds his spells in reserve, so that would have been in character. Nah. Damn it.
If you can find powerful allies, you might be able to get them to pay for resurrection or do resurrection. But those usually come with strings attached. Alright, so you're doing anything over the course of the hour?
I guess I'd just keep trying to tend to Corwin and seeing if I could do anything for these two, even though I know they're dead. I'll pray to Bright Eyes to try and resurrect them.
Okay, give me a religion check.
Nope.
There does
Man,
not seem to be a response.
my rolls are
Corwin, you
sucking.
come to life and you see Yekis bending over the corpses of your two other friends.
Well, we're a little screwed now, Yuckus.
Yucca's kill. Aww.
It was a good plan till everyone died.
Bring to Mezek, resurrect.
Even then, I don't know how have the money. Yeah, I'm totally lost.
Yuccas think either backtrack to inland or forward to Mezek, ask for help.
Okay, we can try that. We had that whole event too that we were heading towards, so that's going on in the background as well.
Yuckus think no shape to take that on. Trap
Yeah.
trap dangerous. Wonder if Sherrod responsible. Corwin, which way do you want to go? Do you want to go Mesic or inland?
We know inland's got nothing for us. Maybe Mesic will have something. So Mesic, I guess.
I figure it's about
That's
the
still
same
like 3 more
distance,
hours.
right?
Right.
All right, so I'll try and carry Yuckus carry Brom friend. You carry Corwin friend, and I'll kind of just
Or Umber, yeah.
oh sorry, Umber friend. And I'll just drag Brom along as best as I can.
Do we need to roll a D100 or
Sorry, which one are you heading to, inland or Mesic?
Mesic.
Mesic?
Okay, yeah, D100 as you go. You've already had the event, so the time passes quietly. As you enter the Mesic, it is filled with people rushing around in robes. There's gardens along each of the sides. They seem like herb gardens, like they're growing plants and studying them. It is a large cathedral of a house with giant structures and people of all races moving through, seemingly unconcerned. There doesn't seem to be any signs of security.
Sure, we'll go in and look for. We don't even have. Before we head in, I'll check Umber's body for the gem that the princess gave him to get in contact with her.
You do find, well, you don't know how it works, but you do find a stone, is what she passed over to him.
And I hand it to Yuckus and ask if he can figure out how this works.
You want me to identify it? Is that what you're asking for?
Maybe it'll.
Or do you
yeah,
want me
maybe
just
it'll
to
help. Like,
tinker?
I mean, you've had like psychic messages before. Do you know how to make that work? Maybe she can direct us or give us the resources to get them both back up here in Mesic.
Yuckus will hold the stone and try to think Lady Nishra Umber friend hurt bad need resurrect need help with resurrect. And
Okay, a couple seconds later, you hear a voice in your head, her voice. What did you do to him? You hurt him, I will flay you living. Bring him to Sherrod now.
Sherrod, okay. Yuckus thought Sherrod responsible, but Yuckus bring to Sherrod.
You get the sense your words are no longer active.
Okay.
Well,
That is
that's
one.
something at least.
Yuckus was
We still have all the
told
money
Sherrod.
that we had on us. Can we hire a caravan to take us to Sherrod?
It's gonna be slower.
Give me an investigation
maybe
roll, see
not.
if you can find somebody. It'll be slower, but you can do it.
I think it'd probably be
Wait,
the same speed because we'd be exhausted from carrying them.
well, that was why. Yeah, I was like carrying
That's
the
a-
corpses all the way there isn't going to be good. Publicly transporting corpses has not been great for us in the past. Said investigation. Sorry.
The ghost of Umber in the back of his head goes something about bringing bodies in front of a police station, something,
Yeah.
something.
Investigation, you quickly find a caravan setting out for Risha that would happily detour to Sherrod for a few gold.
Okay, we sign up.
I'm just going to
And then
fast forward as you have safe travel to Sherrod now.
try and hide the bodies. Like we don't want them to just like be rotting, right? So let's see. That would take like 9 or 10 hours or something. Do we get health back now because we've been on the cart ride?
If you want to take a long rest while you're doing the cart ride, you can.
Okay.
You're paying
I'll
for
take
the trip. This is about 20 gold for the cart ride for all 4 of you.
Yeah, I'll happily pay that.
Yeah, I'll pay it.
Okay. As you approach the Sherrod in the entrance of the cave, you do see High Daughter Nisha there ready to greet you, as this was something worthy of her detouring from her actions to make it here. What did you do? What happened to him?
Traps in the caverns next to the incursion, next to what is the pit thing called?
Forbidden
Forbidden
This
depths.
thing right here, the forbidden depth. Next to the forbidden depth, we
Arcane,
were attacked by water elemental.
Arcane Assembly told us urgent to go. Went. It trapped with water elemental. Almost drowned all of us.
Give me a persuasion roll, please. Or deception. Oh, sorry.
I got it. I got
Persuasion or
it.
deception. Whether you think that... Are you intentionally withholding certain information or not?
Yes, we very much are intentionally withholding
What are we
information.
Then
withholding?
deception.
The fact that you were the one that fireballed everyone.
Wait, there was.
Okay.
Okay, true.
She seems distracted enough by the urgency of the situation that she is paying no attention to the obvious burn marks that are surrounding the body, despite you saying it was water elementals that killed him.
I mean, they'd be soggy.
Yeah, but burned clothes is still pretty obvious, but sure.
Sure.
She rushes the cart, hijacking it from the current owner by sending him a purse of platinum, and drives it into the caravan, and demands the top priest to start resurrecting Umber, piling lots of gold onto it.
You need to save the Knoble too. Umber
She's ignoring you
wouldn't
right now.
Umber wouldn't want him dead too, and he's got valuable information that you guys are looking for.
Give me another deception roll.
He does have some information.
Not that she's looking for.
Yeah, that's about what I expected.
She is ignoring you.
Yeah,
As Umber is quickly pulled into a ritual, a preset ritual spell designed for this purpose by the house. She is writing notes of promising thousands of gold to get the spell underway and moving through. The priest turns to you. It can be a challenge to bring back a soul from the other side. Is there anything, offerings or words of encouragement that might help attract your friend back to his body?
Yuckus sorry. Yuckus fault. Yuckus want Umber friend back. Sorry, Umber friend.
Give me a persuasion roll. That does help the DC. He turns to Corwin. Anything you can offer? Anything that might lure your friend back to his soul back to his body?
you've got a lot to live for, and you have to resurrect Brahm.
That is not going to get you a roll. Okay.
Okay, that's fair.
Umber, can you please roll me a d20?
Alrighty.
And with a gasp of life, water flows from your voice, from your throat, filling up the cavern as you shoot to the sky, or shoot up, sitting up, and come back to life with a single hit.
Oh my god. Oh, so much water.
You are too valuable to be risking your life on this nonsense. As you find Hunter and Nisha standing next to you out of nowhere.
I thought I lost there, swimming in the course of elementals, and then a tempest around, and Brahm was also, I could see him, and the other one over there, and Corwin. Is he here?
Not
You would
dead.
see Corwin Yeka still there.
Yeah, not dead.
And
You don't see Brahm. His body's
where's
still at the
Brahm?
cart.
Where's Brahm?
Brahm dead in
It doesn't
cart.
matter. You're back.
Oh God, no. Oh.
I'll let you do the negotiating because I think at this point I've pretty much used all my cash with her.
No, if he's the strongest of all of us, I wouldn't have made it out of our trials at all without him there. Hi, daughter. Thank you there. That I just the last thing I remember there. It's good to see you, but we were on our way, and then the gems, and then the elementals coming out, and it seemed to be going so well, but then we just couldn't get out.
It's a great resource, great drain on the house to bring you back, but I need you for this.
Understand there, but in terms of achieving our goals, Brom genuinely is the strongest of us, and I would be in your debt that would make it forward and there, whatever you can of the same given for me. He deserves no less. I know that you think that he's lesser, but he has been underestimated at every turn and has exceeded every trial set before him. There,
Drow or not Drow, I cannot throw thousands of gold away on somebody I do not know. What good is he to the house? What good is he to bring back Nishra?
a powerful spellcaster, and if you look for Acro there, also one who, at his heart, I think goals align with the greater good of the realm. He also has never been one to deceive. Out of Ulthar, he's one of the best of us, I must say.
Your persuasion roll.
Since I'm resurrected, can I remove the exhaustion? Or do I just have it there?
It doesn't change your body's state, so no. It would still be there.
Alright.
As she looks you over back to your friends. If there is something you can offer me that is of equal value, I cannot just throw away this worth.
We've already given you the book. What else is there that we could offer? We're happy to take on any tasks that might make this able to happen, or anything that you could see that we could get that would be as valuable as this. We're happy to go do, but we'll need Brom to do it.
Mm, Yuckus.
Money, information.
Okay, she looks over at you two. Perhaps swear yourselves to the house. Promise you will join my quest. You will be of subjects to the house. Members, obedient to the next high matron. Swear your oaths and be forever bound, and I will do this for you.
All right. Time for Yuckus to make the second biggest deal of his life.
Yeah, Yuckus.
Between you two.
Ooh. Yuckus agree. Yuckus make deal before make deal again.
Complicates things. You are sworn to another master.
Yuckus sworn to Yuckus's god.
She wouldn't care about that. Okay. Fine. It's better be worth it. As she calls over the priest and signs over a note of another 2,000 gold over to him. Brom's body is brought in from the cart and laid out in the ritual. The priest turns
That's
to you three.
200 plat a pop, right?
We gotta owe. Yeah, we owe some money, boys.
You owe more than money. As she turns to the three of you, or the priest turns to the three of you. Do you have any words of encouragement or offerings to help this poor soul back to his body?
If I could start, I'd say, Brom, you always shuffle walk around there. We need your circles, but we need your strength. You've always been the one who strikes true and brings us up when we are down. Of there, there's nothing you can't do, regardless of what others can and say. And death is but one more hurdle for you to overcome.
Give me a persuasion roll with advantage.
I just realized what he's gonna be walking back into now.
But for one session, that's what happens. 10 is the DC, so you just barely got enough. That's good. That adds or lowers the DC for the resurrection. The priest turns to the other two. Any offerings or words to bring back your friend's soul?
Come back to us. We need you. Do I have to Is it a whole speech, or can I just he's the best? Come on, little guy.
It is whether I think it would lure back his soul. If it is, it's advantage. If it is really good, then I give
Can I just give you money?
Oh my god.
you can make offerings. That is the other side of it. If you want to
Oh.
give money to the priest.
Oh, that's so much better. That's so up my alley. I'm gonna hand him the 12 gold that I have, even though that's like nothing.
Okay.
That's
You
so
don't know
much
whether that
more
had any
fun.
effect or not. He
Yeah.
turns to Yakus. Any words or offerings to help bring your friend's soul back?
Yakus need Bromfriend back. Bromfriend need to investigate problems with death from this side, not that side.
Give a persuasion roll.
I cannot roll, man.
It's just barely enough. All right, who wants to roll on behalf of Brom?
I'll
The
try
most
it.
ominous moment of the evening.
It's a flat d20.
Alright, D20 on Brom. Here we go. All the marbles. Oh my god.
Oh
Nothing
man.
seems to happen, and Brom's
Can
body is
we-
still still and cold.
Oh,
No, I used the inspiration to try to get out of
yeah,
the
that was
bubble.
my thought too.
No.
I would have given you inspiration if you'd used it in the past, so I'll say you have one more charge you can use. You've basically been banking it for 8 sessions now, for 10 sessions
Yeah.
now. So I'll give you one more, but that's it. The DC was lowered 3 because 2 successful persuasion checks, so that is just barely enough for the first resurrection.
Oh, thank God.
It is not
I
hard
need
for the
to
early
die
resurrection. It gets
once.
harder every time you die.
Yep.
So as Brom's body barely stirs, and after several minutes starts moving an arm, twitching, fingers moving, takes a full hour before he's fully conscious and back to himself. But Brom is alive with 1 hit point.
Oh my God, it's Brom. I'm so sorry you died, bro.
Death is but part. Wish I could have popped you back up too. Everybody else okay?
Thank goodness you're back, Brom. Oh, there. High daughter, you do not know the esteem, and I promise you that Brom, in your Sir Urbis, will prove his worth. You can look to what he's already done, of that he abounds, both in the anomalies and everything else that we've done. He is in a class of his own amongst our party, I must say.
I cannot afford to do this again. You are on your own next time.
Understood. Very much
Yeah,
so.
that
I'll
was
be more
quite a
For
cautious.
one-time
favor.
use.
Yeah, that was quite a favor.
I must get
Eh,
back to track through at urgency now. They will note my absence.
For longer. Understood.
And she runs away quickly. The priest escorts you out to the cavern, as this chamber is needed for the next customers.
God, that's a good business, though.
Yeah.
Bringing people back from the dead. You'll never run out of clients. Okay, well, now that we're back and barely alive, we should go and try and find somewhere to rest.
We just rested.
Well, I just rested on the cart, and so did Yakus, but you two are newly born,
Yeah, well, reborn.
right?
I'm going to
'Cause
take a 5-minute break there. So
sure,
talk
that
amongst
was
yourselves, do what you want to, but I need to
quite
use the bathroom
dramatic.
stuff.
Yeah.
They're back.
Oh man.
I would never forgive myself if I killed Johnny's character.
I would have been the
That
one
was so
killing
fucking
him.
funny. That was so goddamn funny, Ziggy. That's easily the funniest thing that's ever happened. Because I was like, truly, like, I don't know what we do now. And then I thought of that thing, and I was like, oh!
Yeah, no,
I was gonna say the Scorching Rage M thought was genius, Naz. So anything else, it
Yeah.
would have been a TPK for sure without that.
Yeah, I didn't even. I wasn't even thinking about it because I was like, I could have just casted it, but I casted the fireball. This thing's almost dead. I just need Eldritch Blast. If I get my head outside of it, I can nail it. And I forgot
yeah.
all about the gem. Oh man. I didn't know what to do. I thought when all you guys got sucked up, when all the other characters got sucked up by the thing, you're taking 22 damage.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, what the
No,
fuck am I
yeah,
gonna do
the
against
logic-
2 of these guys? I better fireball.
Right.
And I was like,
No, the logic was sound.
man.
It was just you rolled really high on the damage, and we just all got fried.
yeah.
Well, and the other thing is, this is where I'm bitten about. The reason I'm kicking myself is because I played it like I think Johnny would play it if he actually almost never spot heals. If I was in the healing reins, I do that there, but like he waits till we're down, and he usually never heals himself.
Yeah.
So like I
Right,
could have used
'cause
that
he's the
bonus
quicker,
action
yeah.
to heal himself to be extra cautious, but I was like, no, he wouldn't do that. He usually is doing his like yo-yo jump people up because he
Well,
has
and we
fat
have a
health.
tendency to die a lot, as you guys might have noticed.
Yeah.
Yes, but like
We're gonna have to come up with so much fucking money now, guys. So we're definitely collapsing some fucking caves, right? Like, it's no longer about scouting those. I've got an avenue for us to make a little bit of money, so we're collapsing some fucking caves.
well,
for some
no.
people.
If anything, rather than collapsing caves, she doesn't want the money back. Where she needs her house restored, so that's moving up in the docket even more than it already was.
Yuckus wonder.
Because you are now,
Oh,
you
sorry.
now don't have an option. This isn't like at our leisure measure. You are now in service.
Yeah. Well, I hate to break it to you guys, but I also, there's service and then there's service.
Yeah,
you know?
no, I knew as soon as you swore that you swearing loyalty was not even like. I'm surprised he didn't make you
I was like,
roll a persuasion roll.
I was like, yeah, I'll take that deal.
Strucker yells from across the room, "Insight check,
Yeah.
motherfucker!"
Where in my case, I was like, well, I'm gonna be honest about.
No, that was good. You like covered it too. Of like you told the truth enough that you got away with it, but
Well, no, that is
You-
that is my truth.
Yeah.
As far as I know.
It's
So-
not as though he hasn't kept on going Drow Masters the whole time, so this is just different Drow Masters, right?
Right? Oh, are you kidding me? Yuckus loves slavery at this point.
Yeah.
It's just normal to him. Not only the
Like,
fact that I
there's
was
another way to
pushing,
operate?
I was pushing for us to work with Nizra with the book there. So
No, that was fucking funny when you were just like, I don't know, I think it might be good to just side on their side, and I was like, oh, dude, we've been listening like the whole time, being listened to.
yeah, no, that's the funny part. Is I was like, she's probably listening to this, and I'm on her side. That's the funny part.
That was the intelligence check I had to roll. Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys were just talking openly, bluntly, right after meeting with her. Like, of course she's going to listen in on this.
Oh yeah, I knew she was. Yeah, I figured that she was gonna be the whole time, and then I was like, it's kind of funny that I'm rooting for Nizra here. My plan is my like because I'm like, what are we gonna do with the book? We're gonna start our own house.
That's the cult.
Yeah, or cult. Actually,
My plan was to
to be
start
fair-
a cult with the children. I'm
yeah,
surprised he didn't
to be
do
fair,
that.
I was considering that with the book, and I was like, I don't know if I feel good about going behind you guys back and trying to enslave
Yeah, because
you
it's
with
like
the book.
Bright Eyes demands
Yeah.
the bracelet.
Oh, let's just say.
Children, go make bracelets for everyone.
Let's just say when I level up, we're gonna have another talk. But yeah. So it's kind of. I think all in all, this sounds strange. I think this really worked out for us.
D&D though, like there for this is exactly the shit. There's like yes. Get through gladiatorial gauntlet. What do they find there? Random water elementals.
Oh
Death.
man. The question is, that's a trap. Not even in the tunnel, but on the way to Mezek. So what else are we gonna hit? Man.
Right. I mean, it's probably already over by the time we get there now, because we had a full detour of all the deaths to drive it around.
Yeah, I think Yuckus is gonna have a fear of depths now. Drowning.
With the amount of water related, first shark. Wait, let me list it off. Shark, initial water elementals there. Nearly drowning, crossing the water, drowning. Now 2 of your friends being killed by water. Hydrophobia added to Yuckus' character traits.
Yeah. I'm probably
Drinks only beer from now on.
I'm gonna be like clutching onto that mantis ray cloak. I'm gonna tune it.
Yeah, you need to attune that right now.
To be fair, I've been trying to give this to Umber for like multiple times, and I just keep forgetting since before the arena. And at this point, I'll probably use it, but I also this also might resolve itself, and I might hand it back to Umber. We'll see, but not anytime soon.
He's like, the High Daughter needs to keep you alive. You're wearing this whether you like it or not.
Yeah, Yuckus is gonna be like very careful with you now. That's for sure.
I think I'm okay with that as a stopping point. I don't feel content playing Johnny's character any further past that.
It's like I'm shaky, man.
That is perfectly fine.
Yeah, that
You
was a
guys
good
find
one.
an
Welcome
inn in the
back,
local
Johnny.
area.
We
Get a
killed
nice
you.
long rest.
Yeah, like
Yep.
we have
We
a
killed
lot
you
to
and
talk to
just
him about.
barely brought you back. Like,
And now we're
literally just barely,
deeply
man.
in
It's
debt
okay.
to another foreign house.
Politics, man. It's okay. It's good. All the debts, all the deals. We're just making them there.
Yeah.
Come
Not
on,
money
Yuckus. You can
shares,
sign
man.
up with you can sign up with another god. Okay, we're just doing all the deals, all of them.
I don't think working for Nishra is gonna
Uh.
hurt. Actually, I think it helps.
Yuckus needs a base to start his
whatever
child
my
army.
goal is, I think it helps. So
But that was good, guys.
The child legions.
child.
I do
legion.
like that it was a very quick setup payoff though of like we have this lady, we know how valuable Umber is, to the payoff of he's immediately dead and we need to ask you a favor. Also, our rat is dead too. We need him back.
You have that extra powder, right? Oh, your monkey.
You poor monkey.
Oh no, right there. Are you
Oh
talking
yeah,
about
it
broming the
was
rat?
a massacre, man.
Yeah, when you all failed your strength saving throws, that started worrying me pretty bad.
Yeah, that was not great. Dude, I could not roll to save my fucking life all night.
Oh, your life was
Hey,
fine.
I'm sorry, what?
Your life was fine.
Yeah.
I lived just barely, but like, man, so many sevens, man, so many sevens.
Well, I was feeling
Right.
overconfident there because I'm like, we nearly took them out in the first round. And
did.
then, whoa.
And then Zeke rolled like 3 6s in the fireball.
Never underestimate the power of a good fireball.
I'll be back in a sec, dude.
Yeah, I'm gonna make sure you guys are not in the range of fireball from now on. I actually was like, nah, this might work. Yeah.
No, I mean, I follow the logic, like, especially considering your circumstance. Have you seen that they can grip people that much and what happened later? As much as it absolutely giga murdered us, I mean, like, the only thing that you're hoping is that somebody else breaks out before they get hit
Yeah,
down.
I
It's
wasn't
just
sure.
like, more chances for
I
it.
might
but,
have been
you know,
able
that's
to
still-
free you two, you and Corwin, by killing that water elemental. But I don't know what we would have done about getting. I mean, it could have just picked you guys right back up too after you guys got free. So
No way for Yuckus to have known that. No, then. Sees his friends there and he's like, "What am I gonna do? Just me." Remember.
Well,
the
also
arena,
think about how
on.
much damage those fucking elementals take to die. Like he did 40 damage doubled to them.
They have 114 life.
Yeah.
So you have 90 something. Almost killed the other one with a little bit of damage that had already gone onto it. But it was almost full.
Yeah, that would have been pretty dark. That's a lot of hacks at the potatoes when we're all disabled. And it was coming for you, Yuckus. That's the real defense, is you just say it was coming right at me.
Well, it did come at me and it almost killed me.
Yeah.
So I mean, I, in some ways I feel like I caused it, but also I feel like it was going to happen. Like as soon as you guys got picked up.
Yeah, I was gonna say your options are limited. Don't feel bad. As I said, the fireball tracks are like in water. It's
I
just
like
you
that
rolled
we're
a really
like,
good fireball.
don't not fireball all of us again, Ziggy. Just we got to make a bunch of money first.
She doesn't care about money.
Yeah.
I know.
Oh, I think he's thinking about the next resurrection when I blow someone else up.
I see.
I'm sure
pretty
at
soon
that
Bomb
point
can do
Yuckus
that
will know
himself.
all kinds of child sacrifices, right? That's how this works there. These ominous things that they
We'll
just figure
trade you
go out
one
and find
warlock baby for one human.
people.
Hey, all those kids
When
in
exactly
Nishra,
do we
that's a
become the
good
bad
thing,
guys?
right? A lot of gnome children,
Yeah.
they're super powered.
Oh no.
All you gotta
no.
do is just make a temple to Bright Eyes in Nishra. That's not a problem.
Get your religious charter going out here.
They'll come. Make the temple, they'll come.
Oh, and I still have that tattoo on my chest too. I never got around to getting that thing taken off.
Oh yeah,
I just
I
realized that.
haven't even thought about it. You're gonna be a werewolf.
Actually, no. The restoration potion would have removed it. Greater restoration is.
Oh.
Oh, thank God.
So when you drank that potion, it went away.
Because I do remember
He'll
being
check
like,
later.
it seems like it makes me super vulnerable to like mind control, or just I'll turn into a wolf again.
Yeah, probably.
It'd still be the cosmetic damage to your chest, so you'd still have the physical things, but any spell effects would be gone.
Sure. Yeah, no, I was more concerned about the spell effects.
Nice. Well, thank you for a high tension on both. That was a really good RP and then drama combat
Oh,
palooza. That
man.
was a good session. Thanks to my adrenaline's still pumping, but that was fun.
Isn't how
Poor
passive random
Brom,
encounter can derail things.
right?
Yeah.
That was the thing. I was like, well, we can't leave him dead. That making another character is not going to work. We have
Yeah, no,
a
I
lot
messaged
of
I messaged Strucker.
irons
Like
in the
I was
fire.
like Johnny needs to there, but like I like you'd be surprised how you can play off these things. It can be
No,
interesting.
I'm on a ship. Like at that point, like
Some people do like to change characters occasionally. It's not necessarily a
Yeah,
bad thing. They'd rejoin at the current level, but
sure.
I don't think Johnny would have minded all that much,
No.
although it would have been kind of like, oh, I wasn't even here for it. But yeah, I was almost gonna say, hey, maybe wait till next session to make him wrong. Like, welcome back, we killed you. Roll and we'll see if you come back.
that's a lot
Welcome
of
back.
pressure to put on him right away.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know that's kind of
Better to break all the news as it was, good or ill, that we fucked it, rather than be like, yo, welcome
Just out of
back here.
curiosity, Striker, how's the other group doing that's running this campaign?
Well, they are currently in Alir. They broke out very early from Draxo. They did not play the games with the guilds. They did not join any guilds. They immediately escaped and
Ooh.
ran away. So they're in Alir doing a personal quest for one of the guys.
Oh, nice.
That's-
Yeah, I thought that was interesting. You were talking the other time, but they have a very different skill set than we do too.
Oh yeah, very different.
we're
They
enslaved
have their own
and
personalized
into
stories.
it.
We're
It's
like into it.
screw
It's
the
just like
houses.
we're not going to break the chains. We're going to make the chains so that I'm holding them.
You accepted slavery very easily compared to them.
Yeah,
That's in line with my
we've been
character, to
broken
be
by
fair.
the system.
That's fine. You played the game. That's fine.
Yeah. No, it's funny that all of us did have that moment of like, well, we can't, just leave. People have tasks
I mean,
to do. There's magic items to be gotten.
I did have that moment
They
where I
sold
was
their
like,
soul to Butch for some disenchanting and
Yeah.
left.
oh,
Yeah, he mentioned he could do that to us earlier. That's one of those. That's funny.
did he say that? I thought someone else told us they could disenchant.
No, he said he could do it, but then he's like, you better deal with the consequences after. You're a pariah.
They're basically on the run at that point because they would know you were fleeing.
Mhm.
Once you remove the pledge, they know it's gone. So
And they're gonna let the other houses know.
how do you survive without a pledge in this community?
Yep, a lot of underneath. That is so interesting. It's always fun to see what people do with the same sandbox, but completely different things.
The only common point was they were both also fascinated by the City of Gold, as you guys originally were.
Yeah, I
I think
guess
they're trying to get to it pretty soon.
I'm still fascinated by it, but I don't see a reason to go to it yet.
It applies to them. It doesn't really apply to you guys at the moment.
Yeah.
What
But it could also be interesting.
what classes are they playing?
There is. Let me pull it up.
Are they a well balanced group instead of
They're very caster heavy.
They're very
There's two clerics, a wizard, and a paladin. So they all have some kind of spell casting.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a very, if anyone goes down, they're probably fine because all of those can technically do is shoot a little into someone.
Double cleric seems like a lot of healing. Yeah.
Clerics are fucking busted, man. Like, if I was gonna say that one class that can do it all, it's a cleric. It's not just a healer. Like, you've seen what Johnny can do. Like, if he goes offense and isn't having to pop us up every time.
Druids are up there too.
Nuts. Yeah.
They can throw out a nice shape if they want to do damage.
Yeah, they can be. They're like, you want some melee? I can go into a bear. You want some of this? I can do this there. Miscellaneous seeds for food? Sure, I got that too. That's one.
Good berries are very useful, especially for bringing people back up.
Yeah. I think it was in the campaign I didn't quite finish that Poyo was running. Poyo's brother was playing I think it was also a kobold or something, or it might have been a goblin actually, druid that was also just good berry palooza. Like, you get a good berry,
Yep.
you get a good berry. Little gremlin. It was hilarious.
If you go the right circle
Rain.
with good berries, you can get into like +3 per good berry. There's like 12 of them or some shit that you can summon.
Or
That's a
they
lot
say,
of
like,
healing.
no need for healing potions, just take berries.
Someone goes down, you pop a berry in their mouth.
Boy, eat it. Go.
Berry foo.
All for one spell slot.
Yeah.
That was interesting. Their wizard is very similar to Yuckus in some ways. He's trying to fill up his spell book with all different kinds of spells, but he's having a harder time getting the materials because he can't just go to the Arcane Assembly to do it.
Right. No, a significant portion of our campaign is we're gonna go to the library.
Well, look what happens when you leave the library. I mean, come on.
guess
I was
guess
gonna
what we're
say,
going to
have you
go
seen
on a
what
quest
happens?
to do.
The
Go
library
to
is
the
a good
bigger
happy
library.
place. We talk to Squirrel Man. It's a good time. The library is
Yeah,
a
yeah.
good, safe place.
Oh my god, are we the Morty
never
group
knew
and they're the
Alice.
Rick group?
Yes. Yep. Not the field trip.
We're going back to the carpet store, boys.
See, Strucker, now this begs the thing, though. If there's ever a nasty enough time anomaly that other groups there, what if the groups end up crossing each other due to an anomaly and they get sent into the altered world state of the other one for one?
These are two
Like a
separate
what's what?
universes. There is no overlap
Oh.
between the two. That would be too complicated, and neither of you know what it meant. So
What's going
no
on?
point.
That's true.
If it was another
That's the
guild group, I
most.
might do that, but
That would be the most crossover. Like you're doing it just to entertain yourself, Strucker.
yeah, I'm the only one who would know that was happening. So yeah,
I'm making a series of references to a game you couldn't possibly have seen or understood, guys.
You meet this kobold. He starts pacing around you a whole bunch.
suddenly your next enemy is a pair of clerics, a wizard, and a paladin.
Time to enslave
I
them.
guess you would only get there.
That,
Oh,
yeah, that was
no.
what happened. Yeah.
Goddamn though. Yeah, so we're definitely I don't know if you heard, but we're definitely collapsing some fucking caves, Strucker.
I was listening. Yeah.
That's what Corin wants to do. He's all about the money. I'm like, she's not. The money's not the issue here. We just, you guys are now service.
Oh, I'm sure Corey will put up a fight there, but that's fine.
Look, that felt very non-binding. You didn't even. Well, I mean, there was a priest, but not my priest.
Are you even religious? Money?
That's not. We're not talking about that.
Being religious in D&D is a little bit different because the gods are real. You see their actions
Yes.
every day. It's
Oh,
more
yeah.
whether you worship them or not than whether you believe in them or not.
Yeah, but just who he's committed to. I'm like, I haven't heard any
Gods have
mention
been
of
pretty
this.
consistently assholes, from what I understand in D&D too.
Your character's perspective, not really. They just have been absent. But yeah.
Not
Oh,
as
I just meant
involved,
like in
but
like
they're
the
effectively
more of the overt lore, because I do know a little bit of that stuff because of videos.
Oh, yeah.
Like some of that's been and they just all seem to kind of be dicks. Also, I
Well,
did play D or
It's not so much that they're
PG3.
all dicks. It's the ones that interfere with the human world tend to be dicks. Like the good
That's
ones
fair.
just don't really interfere because they're letting you be you.
the other ones. Want
Yeah,
to
where
use
Mishra
you.
bugged me all the fucking time, man. Every 5 minutes, that bitch
Yeah.
is calling us up, making Gale do shit.
But the
And-
good and lawful gods, they mind their own business.
Right? See, that doesn't seem helpful. That doesn't seem good.
Well, they do resurrection spells.
What's her name? The Shadow Lady too. Like, Jesus, Shadowheart talks so much about that lady,
Oh,
Yeah.
Shar.
and she
Yeah.
like
Another
you
bad one.
talk to her. Like it's fucking crazy.
Speed
Like
dial,
the
man.
evil gods are always here.
They're bored.
They're the ones that are messing with people. Yeah.
Well, I mean, and if they're gonna be dicks, I'm gonna be a dick. You know, you gotta be consistent.
I mean, if you're working for them and they're your patrons or deity, that makes sense. They're happy. And they're like, yes, do more, please. Alrighty. I think a little bit of WoW before bed and going in there, but
I got 2K last night.
Congrats.
you still need bases for.
No, I
team?
ran another one after you all went to sleep.
Oh.
Like even Sham was like, I can't run any more fucking keys, man. Ziggy went to bed. And I was like, ugh. And I ran one more, and now I have a 720 weapon on my pallet.
Very nice.
I might be able to get him 4 set 2, but I just need one more piece of heroic gear.
Did Ellie tell you how she got Forset? Did you manage to check with her?
No, what was that?
She checked her mail on her druid. You know what she found?
Oh, yeah, she had a Warbound tier token. Yeah.
Just sent it over, and then I think catalyzed another piece. So to give herself a 4-piece on the paladin, it was too funny. Sheltered in that Dawnbreaker we're doing, just made sad face. He's like, next week.
Yeah, I think a
Like,
bunch of people are
ripped
gonna
me.
unlock it next week.
Well,
We got
'cause
a
we'll still do
fair
our
few of them now.
we'll still do our normal clear and pass out the tokens.
Yeah.
Whoever's missing 4 set too, just to have it, and that'll make heroic way easier. Just blast it.
Won't
Someone
take
just
long.
joined the guild.
I'm not online. Who was it? Somebody's alt friend.
They're not online anymore. It just says I don't even begin to know how to pronounce that name.
I'll log on and see. See if there's something out there.
Have I been inviting people again?
If it's a more request one, I know that some of the people who've invited are like some of Aragorn's friends who I think have been guildless. So that would be if it seems like it was like a specific like ask somebody or something like that.
Sure.
Or an
Oh yeah,
alt
I
of a
think you
new invite.
can bypass the having to put in an application thing if you just have
Yeah, you
someone
just
do
have
a
somebody
direct
send an
invite.
invite. Let's see though.